We'll just have a hole in the fucking ground. We'll call it Mississippi Mud Hole. With like smiling with a thumbs up, like, yeah, this mud hole's some good. It's got some good suction action up on the dick. Yeah, Mississippi, yeah, mud hole, yeah, Mississippi, yeah, mud hole, yeah, smiling, yeah, thumbs up, like, yeah, smiling, yeah, smiling, yeah. Thumbs up like, yeah, smiling, yeah. Dusty. Mississippi, yeah. Mud hole, yeah. Mississippi, yeah. Mud hole, yeah. Mississippi, yeah. Mud hole, yeah. Mississippi, yeah. Swamp hole, yeah. Smiling, yeah. Thumbs up like, yeah. Smiling, yeah. Thumbs up like, yeah.
TJ said Dusty would fuck a Mississippi mud hole.
Yeah. God, stick penis in my mouth until you see the flaming butthole in the butthole of butthole. He's got a fire, he's got a flame coming out of his butthole, flame coming out of your butthole will be flaming, flame coming out of your butthole, coming out of the butthole, flame coming out of your butt, poked in the butthole again, TD Jake's butt, coming out of his butthole. You'd better get up and preach God's word. Flame coming out of his butthole. Never!
Warning. The Drunken Peasants podcast is full of comedic exaggerations, independent thought, insensitivity, and other offensive content. We strongly urge all viewers and listeners to keep their brains in their skulls throughout the entire duration of this podcast. Failure to do so will result in immediate death. If you wish to support this podcast, there are several ways to do so. First, you can sign up for a free audiobook trial at audibletrial.com/drunkenpeasants. Audible is the foremost seller of audiobooks today with hundreds of thousands of titles to satisfy all manner of tastes. Second, if you shop on Amazon.com, please use the Amazon affiliate links in the description section of this video. Every purchase you make helps to support this podcast's existence. Third, please peruse our merchandise and see if any of it strikes your fancy. We sell a lot of t-shirts, so we must be doing something right. One more thing before I go. To make an official submission to the Drunken Peasants, whether it be a video for one of our segments, or fan art, or a picture of you wearing one of our shirts, or anything you think we might want to use on the show, that stuff needs to be sent to the Drunken Peasants Facebook inbox. Please do not send correspondence, as this will be deleted unread. With all that shit out of the way, it's time to begin the show.
Coming to you live from the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Fuck it! Hey man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
What the fuck you talking about, atheist? It's okay.
You're nothing, TJ. You're garbage.
I just want to be light.
You're garbage.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello, welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast, episode 247. And I have great news for everyone. We fired the fuck out of Paul's ego.
Oh, Paul's fucking gone.
Yeah, we fired that
There was
fat
a
fuck.
falling out between TJ and Paul last night, and TJ is just tired of Paul's shit. You know, TJ was literally violently angry. If Paul would have been there, I don't even know what would have happened. But, I mean, luckily, Paul's in Texas, you know, but he's no longer part of the show. He's done on the show.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Paul's gone forever.
I mean, you know, I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but Paul really wasn't pulling his weight around here.
Weight. Fat fucking disgusting.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Pig.
I mean, just so many times Paul was just fucking goofing off, not even really pay attention during the show.
Yeah.
It's really sad that TJ had to make that decision last night. I mean, TJ, what was the idea behind the decision? I mean, were you just fed up with Paul? You know, you thought maybe Paul was stealing your thunder. I mean, what was it?
Paul wasn't putting out like he used to be. You know,
wasn't putting out to you. Oh, okay.
You know, and I'd come to him with my sexual needs, and he'd just be like, "TJ, not again." I'm like, God,
that sounded just like him.
I'm just tired of your bitchiness.
See, we don't even need him here. You can do a perfect impression of him. So just at the times you
I'm
think,
Paul.
Yeah.
I'm fat. Oh, I'm so fucking fat and depressed because I'm fat.
That's Paul. Was Paul here? Oh shit, it's just TJ.
Yeah.
So fucking good, TJ.
Yeah. Paul actually is available to be on the show, I believe, but
He is?
yeah.
I thought he wasn't.
No, he is.
Oh.
Because he's back now.
Because he tweeted.
Oh, Ben's a liar.
No. He tweeted and said that he was
never
going to
tweeted.
see fucking Weezer and shit.
Yeah, but that was yesterday.
Was that yesterday?
Yep.
Oh.
Hold on.
He should be back now.
Oh shit.
Hold on. No.
Whatever.
Hold on.
Who was right?
This.
TJ versus Ben.
TJ versus
The
Paul.
memory of Ben has a better memory
TJ
than
versus
you.
Ben, I guess.
TJ versus Paul.
9-19. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see.
Fucking Paul is a piece of shit.
Because I could have sworn that he said that, originally he thought the show was Friday, but it was actually, I don't fucking know.
Whatever. Paul's either Paul, whatever. He's dead. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's no Paul.
If
Fuck
Paul,
Paul.
If
Fuck her in
Paul's,
the ass.
If Paul's watching right now and you're available to be on the show,
Yeah, let us know.
yeah.
If not,
contact
Dive
me.
AIDS. Anyway, fucking support our Patreon. We're doing our private show next week. If you didn't fucking donate to Patreon to time before that, you can't see it. Too fucking bad. So sad for you. But you
Fuck
can see
you.
next month's.
Okay.
And I'm formally challenging Paul to
shit.
fucking a rap battle on that fucking show.
And by the way, 5 hours ago, Ashley tweeted that they got to Corpus Christi and they were about to see Panic at the Disco.
Okay, so it must have
So
been
TJ, you're a stupid motherfucker. You don't know.
Yeah,
that.
Paul will
Well,
not be on the
that's
show.
not what Paul said to me last time I talked to him.
Well, yeah, but then at the end of the last show, he was like, "By the way, guys, I was confused. I thought the show was on Friday, but it was actually on Saturday."
Whatever. Paul didn't say that.
He did.
You're such a liar.
I'm not. That's
Paul's
how
a
I knew
fucking
that he wasn't gonna be
monster.
on
Paul's a
tonight.
monster.
I pay attention.
Where's Paul, damn it? I want Paul.
Where's
We
Paul?
fired him.
You fired him, TJ. Where's
Yeah.
Paul when TJ gets
I've considered
lonely?
doing it just when, sometimes if Paul is funnier on an episode, I'll be like,
Time to
get rid of Paul. Piece of shit.
Just be comforted in the fact that Paul's a depressed little bitch.
Yeah. He's sad. He's a sad man.
I say that liking Paul, but you can just tell, half the time with Paul, he's just like, fuck this. Fuck reality, fuck everyone
Staring
here.
into the middle distance, just empty inside, a void of nothingness.
Want to remind everyone that we now have a clip channel. There is a link in the description. If you want to see the best of the Drunken Peasants clips, subscribe to that channel.
It also serves as a backup channel in case anything happens with this channel. So, if ever anything happens over here, we might be posting the shows up there. So who knows? So be sure to subscribe to that. And
another thing, the bitch boy slap fight contest continues.
It does continue.
$50 to I don't know what your prize is, guy, but $50 to anyone who subscribes. Not everyone, but I'm going to randomly select one subscriber to the Clips channel to give $50 to.
People are asking where Tara is. Tara Babcock is coming on Wednesday.
We said
She's
Wednesday.
coming on Wednesday.
We said Wednesday several times.
Yeah, TJ, isn't it frustrating when you say something several times and people don't pay attention?
It is frustrating.
It's like you didn't even say it at all.
That is frustrating.
Yeah.
We have an audience filled with TJs, so no
Fucking
surprise.
idiots.
Well, a lot of them, I'm sure, have subscribed to you, TJ. So, fucking blow that in my fucking face, you piece of shit.
I don't care.
Bite my thumb at you, sir.
Another reminder for everyone, some of the campaigns for the t-shirts have ended, but you can still get one. And they'll automatically renew, and eventually I'll just create a new month-long campaign. But right now...
They're auto-renewing.
Yeah, Manatee's Macaroni and Cheese auto-renewed, so there's 2 days left on that. Coolsville has 1 day left. And then some of the other shirts are still going. A lot of them have ended. I'm going to renew them soon, though, so check that out.
Yep, and we'll have new shirts coming out soon as well.
We had plans for new stickers, too.
Yeah.
Stay tuned on that one.
New stickers.
They're new. And
Without so much sticker shock. $7 for stickers. Yeah. Faggots. Goddamn crybaby audience. Even our audience is realizing how whiny our audience is, dude.
They are?
Yeah, I've seen people in the audience being like, man, DP fans are a bunch of whiny faggots. It's like, you're a DP fan. Yeah, but the rest of them.
Yeah, not me.
Not me, but the rest of them.
I'm a true fan.
Bunch of whiny goddamn crybabies.
So as you guys know, we don't normally do a show on Saturday, but we were having some internet trouble. So, you know, we were sitting around, we're like, what are we going to do? So we ended up finding out that there were some boxing matches going on in town. And they wouldn't allow us to wager on, you know, with the casino odds or anything like that, because that's illegal here. But me and TJ had bets between just him and I. And I do want to point out that TJ he bet against his own kind. He bet against a neckbeard. The first boxing match had a fucking neckbeard with a really long beard, and for a boxer, he was actually kind of chubby. Obviously, he was in pretty good shape because he's a pro boxer, but he was like the chubbiest boxer of the night too.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, TJ? What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's why I voted against him, because, you know, I was like, man, that dude's a neckbeard. He's gonna get his ass kicked.
He didn't. He didn't win.
It was a draw, so whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, TJ's so insanely
I knew a
lucky.
neckbeard couldn't win.
Dude, you're fucking insanely lucky at casinos now. It's fucking weird because you used to always like go in and lose like $300 to $500 and be like, I'm not going to casinos for a while. But TJ won. What did you win? Like $1,000 or something?
Yeah, last 2 times I've won like over $1,000.
I fucking hate you, TJ.
It's been fun.
His luck will run out eventually.
It will.
Nope.
Yep.
I'm a perpetual luck machine.
I can't wait till the next time you go, TJ, and you fucking lose a bunch of money.
Satan. As soon as I started worshiping Satan, I started winning at the casino.
You know, honestly, it was when we went to Vegas. Because you won a bunch of money then.
Yeah, but towards the end, I think it's just because I started to figure out how to actually bet on the roulette wheel and, like, maximize my ability to win.
Yeah, true.
Because I figured out that basically my strategy is to put chips, like situate them in such a way that I'm always going to win at least, like, a good portion of my money back in, like, 90% of the fucking rolls, while I'm fucking putting money on, like, some big number, like, waiting for that to come up, you know?
Sure.
And usually it does, eventually.
I kept betting on 9 for Gordie Howe.
9.
They're like, let's have a moment at the boxing match. Let's have a moment of silence for Muhammad Ali, and I was like, and Gordie Howe.
Yeah, he yelled it out too. He's like, Gordie Howe. No one paid attention.
Yeah.
People were like,
let's ignore that crazy guy over there.
Yep.
Who the fuck's
that
Gordie
drunk
Howe?
guy? Ignore that drunk guy.
I love the people shouting out advice to the boxers. And
well, that was their trainers. Well, and their family.
No, there was definitely people.
That's my baby.
That were just in the crowd shouting like, "Yeah, do that. Go about it, that. About it, that. Lure him into the uppercut. Lure him uppercut. Oh, you piece of shit! You didn't understand."
Yeah, and yelling their names too. That was kind of like, oh,
that was
God.
like their mothers and girlfriends yelling to them.
That was weird shit, man. Casinos are good though.
Yeah, they're a good time.
You always win at the casino, kids.
Oh yeah, just remember that.
Remember that, kids. You always win at the casino.
Except you lose a fucking $1,000, TJ.
No one loses. They're all winners. Time to learn something. The information segment is stupid. Cruiseland.
This is literally something. This was the first one that came up when I clicked random earlier.
Cruislingen Abbey. Is that pronounced right? Cruislingen?
I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but it's German.
In Cruislingen in Switzerland on the border of Germany was founded in 1125 by Ulrich the First of Dillingen, Bishop of Constance, as a house of Augustinian canons. In 1848, the government of the canton of Thurgau dissolved the monastery and took over its property. The former abbey church of St. Ulrich and St. Afra, decorated in the Baroque style, is noteworthy.
Interesting.
Cool.
That Baroque style is noteworthy, y'all. Remember that shit when you think of Cruislingen Abbey, if that's how it's pronounced.
Think about it all the time.
And you just fucking learned something.
You learned some shit. time to learn something.
And don't forget,
the show's so highbrow now.
TJ, what was the name of that place again?
Cruislingen Abbey.
Wow. I'm going to ask you at the end
Notable
of the show.
for its Baroque decoration.
Good one. I'm about to make the entire audience cringe.
Cool.
But I thought it'd be funny.
Cool.
Because sometimes it's fun to watch other people cringe.
It is.
So you give me your assessment of this video after I play it. Maybe we'll play it uninterrupted.
All right, let's just do it.
All right. Look who it is.
It's Egghead. Everyone's favorite.
Yeah, everyone's favorite Patreon guest. Look at him. I mean, like, could you imagine walking around and seeing this dude, like, running around outside?
Yep. Hey, I just want to point out this video is a minute long.
Hey guys,
and
what's
that was
going
the
on?
intro.
Crazy P93 here.
Nope, that's not your
What are you
name.
looking at?
Egghead.
I don't know.
Oh
Jeffrey's
no,
here.
what's going on?
Chimp. Alright, you know what? I've been tired of your bullshit. I really am.
Oh, really?
Yes, I really fucking am. You know
This
what?
is
You know what?
like...
Bitch boy slap.
I like how he adjusted the camera. Wow, not bad though. Loud slapping.
You gotta at least try to slap the opponent, not just their hands.
I win.
How did you win?
As always.
Dude, Egghead can't even win a bitch boy slap fight.
Is he like banging him? I mean,
They're
like...
fighting right now.
Yeah, I think he's fucking him in the ass.
I think he was
that's like the
penetrating him.
slapping of his fucking, you know,
Yeah, his balls.
against his fucking ass cheeks and stuff as he's thrusting.
Yeah, they
in.
never said what they were wagering, so...
Slap, 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 slap. That's even kind of implied in the lyrics
Dude,
of Bitch Boy
Egghead now
Slap
has a
Fight.
flaming butthole. Do you
Gonna
realize
see
that?
if your asshole is tight.
Yep, you contributed that, Ben.
Yep.
That was your contribution.
Yes, it was. It was my one part.
Yeah.
You know?
And it works.
Yeah, you know.
It definitely works.
It works. It's okay.
That video was pretty cringy.
Yeah, I told you.
What's wrong with you, Egghead?
So was that our troll or not a troll?
No, I don't even have a troll or not a troll today.
Wow.
Some of them are... the ones I've been getting lately are so bad.
Tradition. It's time to buck with tradition. Is this the death of troll or not a troll? R.I.P. troll
Not
or not
really.
a troll? You're done.
Not really. We'll do it again, but, you know.
Not until we get a good one, though, huh?
Why
Find
do it?
us some good ambiguous
Why
shit,
would you,
audience.
Why would you do it if the ones are shit? If they're obviously a troll or not a troll, then there's no point. There has to be some ambiguity, TJ.
Troll.
Yeah.
So dumb, TJ.
You're dumber than me.
Now time for the
How's
segment.
possibly the dumbest person, TJ.
Now
I'm the
time-
smartest.
Now time for the segment that people say we do too much and don't do enough.
Yep. Like every other segment.
Yeah. So
more political shit. Okay.
I'm the least,
less political
TJ,
shit. Okay.
I'm the least racist person, TJ.
No,
the least racist.
That goes to Donald Trump, dude. Donald Trump is least racist.
Okay, aside from Donald.
Oh shit! Brace for impact.
Oh, God! Ah! Shit!
Oh god! Red alert!
You know, I believe she's in this video somewhere, so I wanted to err on
make
the
sure,
side of
just,
caution.
you know, in case. We don't even know, but maybe she is, and we don't want that. Okay, let's see it.
Real scared, guys.
Hey. Hey there, guy.
The president has used one public forum or another to comment on the FBI investigation into Mrs. Clinton and her email conduct. At one point, he stated that, as far as he could see, there was no real damage done to national security. You yourself, from this podium, have suggested that the investigation wasn't trending toward any focus on Mrs. Clinton herself. I wonder if you could address for us the potential conflict of interest that might exist.
So, it may have been a false alarm, guys. I don't know if Hillary actually appears in this video.
Well, they're
but
talking about her.
Yes.
That's enough.
And so, conflict of interest.
Does the Democratic
No.
Party have a conflict of interest?
Of course not.
Does the president have a conflict of
No.
When the President of the United States, the head of the
talking
executive
about?
branch, is openly saying, I want this woman to succeed me in the Oval Office, and you have other employees of the executive branch, career prosecutors, FBI agents working this case, who now have just heard how the President wants to see this case resolved, in essence, isn't there some conflict there?
No.
James, there's not. And you noted a couple instances in which the president had been asked about the FBI investigation. And
he almost said FDA.
The FDA investigation? Hillary Clinton is not fit for human consumption.
No, she is not.
in each of those answers, the president made clear that that investigation is one that is being conducted independent of any sort of political interference.
Bullshit. Don't say it's bullshit, Scotty. You don't know. Where's your evidence, Scotty?
Where's my evidence? Okay.
Where's your evidence?
How is it even possible? We all know that there's no way Hillary's going to be charged. It was a farce to begin with, and the people saying Hillary's going to be charged for Benghazi and all this shit. It's like Hillary's not getting charged with shit.
Hillary ain't getting charged.
Obama just endorsed her. He was planning on endorsing her pretty much the whole time, unless Bernie had enough support, which clearly he didn't have enough, or Hillary stole the elections, or the primaries. So whatever.
That is a principle to which the president is resolutely committed. You mentioned my comments. My comments were actually also in response to a question and were a reference to published reports of comments from FBI officials about the direction of the investigation. But look, the reason that the president feels confident that he can go out and make this endorsement,
that Hillary's done nothing wrong,
and record a video in which he describes his strong support for Secretary Clinton's campaign, is that he knows the people who are conducting the investigation aren't going to be swayed by any sort of political interference. They aren't going to be swayed by political forces. That they know that their investigation should be guided by the facts.
That's nonsensical. Why wouldn't they be swayed by political influence? The people that control, they're funding their jobs and their fucking power itself, yeah, they're not going to have any influence on the investigation.
Not only that, but wouldn't... The real question, too, is, why doesn't the investigation have influence on his endorsement? I mean, we know at this point that, yes, the FBI is specifically investigating Hillary. The old line of rhetoric was, well, it's just a security thing. They just check in to make sure everything's okay. It's not an investigation of Hillary. We know it is an investigation of Hillary at this point. So why doesn't that make Obama reticent to endorse her? Because Obama knows nothing's going to come of it, because Obama's the fucking president. He's not going to let him do it.
And that they should follow.
Even if they did, he'd just pardon her, probably.
Where it leads. And the president has complete confidence that that's exactly what they'll do.
So when a career prosecutor or an FBI agent who's working on the Clinton investigation hears this president speak openly of how he wants Hillary Clinton to succeed him, you don't think that career prosecutor or that FBI agent takes that as some indication of how the president wants to see this case resolved?
Obviously.
No. I think that those career prosecutors understand that.
Okay, they don't need the president to publicly say it to know that. I'm sure that what he wants them to know, he's already made sure they know through fucking private channels. I doubt that the first they're hearing about this is, he endorsed her, and he says the case is bullshit.
They have a job to do.
That's not the first they're hearing of it.
And that job that they are supposed to do, which is to follow the facts, to pursue the evidence to a logical conclusion, that is a job that they are responsible for doing without any sort of political interference.
Yeah, you're right. The logical conclusion is Hillary's powerful and she's not going to get charged.
This is the reason that we actually ask career federal prosecutors to take the lead on these kinds of matters. They're the ones who conduct this investigation. They are not. They don't have political jobs. They have career jobs as law enforcement officers.
Yeah. And there's nothing the president could do against them if they didn't fucking do things his way.
There's nothing the administration will do in retaliation. Okay, so we're living in a fantasy world now.
All right, next video. Woman reporter asks Bernie if it's sexist to continue running against Hillary.
Of course it is.
Oh, shit. I said her name again, so I guess... DEFCON 4! We're going to DEFCON
4! Hillary Clinton clips are imminent.
The Drunken Sexist Podcast.
All right. Here it is.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am. Well, your other hands are up as well. Did Jeffrey, do you have a question?
What do you say to women who say that you staying in the race? What do you say to women who say that you staying in the race is sexist because it's getting in the way of what could be the first female president.
Is that a serious question?
Yes, it is a serious question.
That any woman who is running for president, anyone who opposes your question implies that any woman, that any person, any woman who is running for president is by definition the best candidate. So any woman who runs should, to say that it is sexist, that any, so if Hillary Clinton runs for president, is your point that it is sexist for any man to oppose her?
No, my point is that if she has more delegates than you tomorrow,
Well, that's another point. Then that is not. Well, I don't think it is sexist. I think the issue.
because it's not.
It's totally sexist, you guys.
What
How dare you oppose the
well,
might
she
of
has
Hillary?
more delegates. If you add in super delegates, then yeah, she has enough. The actual number she needs is 2,383, which she doesn't have. I don't believe.
Most of those super delegates were committed to her way before.
So
like pretty
it's
much
a
at the
farce.
beginning. But she does have more delegates, even in terms of pledged delegates.
She does.
But that doesn't make it sexist to oppose her. It's like, this is just pointless to oppose her. You're just trying to block the first woman president. This whole campaign was just about misogyny all along.
Yes, all the people that support Sanders too are also misogynists.
Of course they are. That's what like you see that fucking line touted. That's like why they try to get the whole Bernie Bros thing going. Like, yeah, it's all these Bernie Bros just don't want to see the first woman president.
These fucking people are so disingenuous. Like everything about the Hillary campaign and her supporters and the media, they're all a bunch of these disingenuous fucks with this gotcha bullshit at every fucking turn. You're only doing this to block the first woman president. You want to be on the right side of history, Bernie. We're going to remember you like they remembered the KKK. Get fucked.
First of all, our focus right now is running and winning right here in California.
As a
And the
misogynist.
second point that I have
So obviously this is slightly old.
made is that it is absolutely imperative that we defeat Donald Trump as president of the United, as a candidate for president of the United States. I believe I'm the stronger candidate. Yeah, Jeffrey.
Senator, you said that you must do.
Yeah, what a
Well,
ridiculous question.
All the polls would indicate you are the stronger candidate, but you're also not going to get the nomination, so you know, you might as well either get prepared to endorse Hillary or to fucking run in as an independent or to just fucking vanish from the public spotlight. Those are pretty much your three options at this point.
I think you should run against
Or
Hillary.
you could just
Fuck Hillary.
Or I guess you could just cross your fingers and be like, "All right, come on, FBI indictment, please."
Not happening.
Please, FBI indictment, please, please, please. It's not gonna happen. If it did, I'd be shocked.
All right. Next one, we have Gomert again.
Gomert?
Yeah.
Yuck.
Oppose transgender rights to save veterans' lives.
I gotta hear this.
They've changed this mental disorder of transgender to the term transgender dysphoria. And Dr. McHugh said on the radio with me, he said, that dysphoria may be more descriptive than disorder because dysphoria, you know what euphoria is. This is an antonym, and
Wow.
it means that
The audience looks riveted, dude.
Yep.
They're just like,
Dude, the audience looks like they're fucking asleep.
yeah, no, they're riveted. They love this. This is great.
They're all like,
Man, they're just dead. It's like a fucking bunch of wax figures.
Yeah.
you have a general feeling of dissatisfaction with something, in this case being with your female or masculine gender. It's a generalized sense of dissatisfaction. And for that, you want to cut off organs and destroy people's lives? And now this administration says, we're going to have the VA do sex change operations. Really? Do we not have enough veterans committing suicide with...
Okay, so pretty sure that would just be for people who wanted that. Like, I don't think they're gonna go do
it's mandatory
sex change. Like, they're gonna go give all of the soldiers sex changes.
somehow something that affects, what was it, TJ, that we saw, like 0.3% of people is going to lead to an increase in veteran suicides? Like, how is that going to occur? Like, where's the connection there?
Well, because I'm assuming because the suicide rate among transgender people is high, but it's high whether or not they transition or not.
Yeah.
Like, it's just high for that group of people. Just like it's higher for gay people. It's probably higher for fucking anybody who doesn't fit in with the fucking norms of society.
that you increasing that 20 times? Enough is enough.
What?
And we have to stand up for our veterans. We're the adults. We have to stand up for our children.
We have to stand up for our veterans by
for
denying them a voluntary surgery that they could choose to do. What?
Don't you love how we live in a country where people like espouse, like, I love freedom? This is at the Faith and Freedom Coalition Conference. And this guy is publicly saying, like, we need to take away their right to make this decision. You might look. I understand someone saying I disagree with. I don't think they should do it. That's your personal opinion. But what does that have to do with someone else's decision? Why can't they make that decision if that's what they want to do? Whether you think it's good or bad, you can have your opinion about their decision, but that's still their decision.
Fuck. Well, faith comes before freedom, Scott.
Oh well, yeah, you're right.
Freedom only within the narrow confines of what his faith allows.
Sure.
Oh shit. All right, next one. Glenn Beck says parting the Red Sea was God's Empire State Building.
What?
Glenn Beck.
What does that mean?
Says parting the Red Sea was God's Empire State
Yeah, I don't know. Let's play this because
I want to show you how important it is that we understand who's really in charge. What is more impressive? The Empire State Building or the parting of the Red Sea?
I would say the Empire State Building because it actually exists.
Yeah, but this is so bad because look, there's a way you can do it. You go about this that makes way more sense if you're a theist. Be like, look at the, fucking Mount Everest, and look at the fucking beautiful, islands of Hawaii, and look at all these different things in the world, and God made all that. What's more impressive, that, or some fucking, some piddling building in, Chicago or New York, or some skyscraper?
Parting of the Red Sea. Why? Because it's a miracle. But God himself,
okay, how do you know it happened?
The way
Said in the Bible.
in Jewish tradition, oral history, how the Red Sea was swept up, it stood up as a wall, but it was God using the wind to push it into a wall. Okay? The wind came all night and pushed it off into a path, and so it stood up. So
were you there,
he was
Glenn?
just taking the elements.
Wait a minute. So wait, if it was wind that did it, how the fuck did the people walk through it? If you got enough wind to move to part a fucking sea, I'm pretty sure that anyone who tried to step in that would be fucking swept away in a fucking gust.
Why does God even need to use the wind? Can't God just be like, it's parted? That's it.
Why would he? Yeah, that's true.
Or couldn't he just teleport them to the other side of the sea?
No, they have to part it.
Or even better, couldn't he have just teleported the Israelites out of Egypt to Israel instead of making them walk through the desert?
No. God doesn't work that way, Ben. God doesn't fucking work that way.
Free will, Ben.
So not the easy way.
God needs you to be tested. He needs you to fucking walk through the desert
Could you imagine
aimlessly.
if somehow the Red Sea actually did part? I mean, I'm guessing it's pretty deep. It would probably take a long fucking time to walk all the way through it. All the way to the bottom of it and then all the way back up to the other side.
As soon as they stepped in, they were swept away by the wind to the other side. The Bible didn't mention that part, but that's what happened.
Empire State Building. Taking the elements, us, and just making something different. God took the elements that we already had and he just made something a little different. Okay, that's God's Empire State Building. What's more important? Taking the Red Sea and parting it, or making an atom?
Making an atom?
What are you... Glenn Beck, what the fuck are you even talking about?
Going off the rails on a crazy train.
Make an atom. You put your...
He parts the Red Sea and he made an atom after that.
Okay, why the fuck do I... Okay, even if you believe the Red Sea was parted, what the fuck does it have to do with me now? How is the fucking Red Sea being parted fucking have helped me in any fucking tangible way?
He's getting to that.
With the nucleus and the electron.
Okay.
Taking something, you can't build it. Because where does it come from? It came from nothing. It came from absolutely nothing.
Are you watching Deepak Chopra now?
It's more important it's more shocking, it's more revolutionary. Instead of just reorganizing stuff and making the empire building, it's much more incredible to take something that was nothing, no elements, and making it. Man can't do that. When
only God can do that.
Anything in your life, my life, has been, the last few years, I've tried to build some things. And if I take my eye off it, it falls apart. Because what we were trying to do, what we are trying to do is a little
like, for instance, my newspaper, The Blaze.
Yeah.
I tried to build it, and, it's kind of falling apart.
It's like my career at Fox News,
Tried to build it, took my eye off it, fell apart.
Yeah.
Revolutionary. It's different. The harder things are. God can look at the water, but it pretty much stays the same. But if he wants it to stack up, he's got to be there the whole time, pushing the wind, pushing the wind, pushing the wind, pushing the wind. Then he doesn't have to change anything. He just has to stop the wind, and it goes back to its natural state. Right? When we're not paying attention to things, when we want to do a revolution, we better stay in all
Makes
the
no
time.
sense.
Go, 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 go. Because if you let
the
go and you
all-powerful
turn your
creator
face,
of everything.
Yeah, like,
it goes back to its
has
natural
to be pushing the wind. Like, come on, wind. He's flapping his hands.
Like, God is just, like, standing over the Red Sea. Like, what? If there was a God and he's all-powerful, like, he could just, it's parted. Now water doesn't come in this part because I will it to be so, and then they just cross. Why does he need wind and shit? You don't need no fucking wind.
Look at another fucking riveted audience. Like,
they're just sitting there like, what the even they're just sitting there wondering what the fuck.
Dude, this audience was probably just paid to fucking sit here and be like, yeah, just agree with Glenn, whatever he
Glenn
says.
Beck's extended family. I can even see the resemblance.
Space. It finds, just like water, the path of least resistance. You have to stay in the whole time.
No, what?
Making something out of nothing requires God to be there all the time because it came for nothing. So its natural state is gone. Its natural state is to not be there. So he has to be there in the smallest detail, putting the most energy into the smallest things.
Literally, God is just... Like, even the atoms of the universe, he's just sitting there meticulously making sure every one of them is working just right. God controls the movement of all particles everywhere. Well, then how does free will possibly exist? How does free will possibly exist in that scenario? That's like a big central tenet of Christianity. If God controls all the movements of everything, he's controlling all the movements in your brain. Every fucking electrical impulse firing off is God sitting there playing your fucking mind like a goddamn keyboard.
You have to remember, too, that free will is a big reason why they always talk about why do bad things happen? Why does famine, disease, and, a child getting cancer? Oh, well, we have free will, and, it's God's will.
But now he's saying God has to fucking sit there and monitor every single thing all the time.
So God's a control freak is what it sounds like he's saying.
Making sure it just doesn't go away.
He needs to be.
Because its natural state is to go away. We are in tough times, and many of us feel like we're...
Also, isn't God the God of nature? So, like, couldn't he just change that natural state if that was the case? Like, all-powerful. All-powerful. That's one of the attributes you've given him. All-powerful. Doesn't make any sense.
We're alone? We feel like maybe God's not watching us. Maybe we're not important enough. God doesn't worry about the Empire State Building and reorganizing. God really helps those who are doing a revolutionary thing. As long as we are putting all of our power into it, he has to be there every step of the way, putting all of his power in us as well, and watching over us.
Well, that was absolute fucking lunacy.
Yeah, you're insane, dude. You're fucking sitting there telling people that, God's just fucking going to put power into you because you're going to revolt against the unfair system.
So, next video, Trump is warning that Hillary will flood America with terrorists.
Shit.
It's phase 1 of her plan.
Yep.
I'll be here as often as I can, believe me, because I'm with you 100%. I also want to thank so many, I've had so much support. As you know, we've done very well with the evangelicals and with religion, generally speaking. If you look at what's happened with all of the races, whether it's in South Carolina, I went there and it was supposed to be very strong evangelical, and I was not supposed to win, and I won in a landslide. And so many other places where you had the evangelicals and where you had the heavy Christian groups, and
Christians love me.
It's been an amazing journey to have. I think we won 37 different states, and the support that I've had from you folks has been incredible, and I appreciate it very much. I happen to be.
Yeah, go ahead and clap.
Go ahead and clap for old Trump.
Clap it for
She
Trump.
wants a 500% increase in Syrian refugees to come into our country. No good.
Oh, I'm scared.
No.
And they Muslim.
Oh, Syrians.
First,
500% increase in Syrians.
Do you know what happens, TJ, when you get these Muslims over here? I'll tell you what happens. They have like 10 kids apiece, so you bring over a few thousand.
They outbreed the whites.
In 100 years, this country will be 99% Muslim.
We'll be we won't be United States of America. We'll be the Caliphate of America, if they even let us keep America.
The Bible will be burned, and the Koran will be the only book you're allowed to read.
Oh, good. Can't do it. We don't know where they come from, where they are.
Well, wait. Do you know where they came from? You said Syria.
Yeah, we don't know where they came from.
So that's where they came from.
Syria. I mean, come on, you guys. Seriously? I'm funny.
I don't know what this means.
500% increase in
Is that girl
Syrian
about to whip her
refugees.
tits out? What's going on?
Without documentation, we don't know where they come from. Hillary will bring.
Yeah, you know, these events, one thing that they're missing is streakers. I mean, that would liven things up.
Yeah.
Hundreds
Just
of
as long as Trump
thousands of
don't streak.
refugees, many of whom have hostile beliefs about people of different faiths and values, and some of whom absolutely and openly support terrorism in our country. We don't need that. We have enough problems. We have enough problems right now.
Come on now, man. Let the terrorists in, man. It's not so bad. Let them in. I say it'll be good. It'll be fun. You know, get that population down, man. That's what Hillary says, man. We gotta get the terrorists in here. First you get the terrorists, then you get the population control, people being bombed in the
Prison
streets.
planet, dude. Prison planet.
Great. Don't you worry.
You're gonna live in one of the Muslim mega cities, TJ.
And for all you women folk out there, good news. Soon you get to get raped by fucking sexually aggressive Muslim men and become sex slaves to ISIS. I know you're looking forward, ladies.
Here is some of what we can accomplish together. Appoint judges, so important, who will uphold our laws, protect our Constitution, and protect the rights of all Americans. And
we need to get judges who do these vague talking point things that make you clap. Yay, that idea. Everybody.
I love the unborn. Oh no, I was waiting for him to go there.
as you know, I put a list together of highly, highly respected judges. And you will see, and I think you've seen it, and I'm pretty sure you did, but a lot of people have really come together over that list. That's one of the most important reasons why we have to win the presidency. If we don't, it's going to be a whole different country. And by the way, these judges are all pro-life.
Yep.
Yeah! Woo!
I was waiting for that one.
Every last stinking goddamn one of them.
Woo! We have to temporarily stop this whole thing with what's going on with refugees, where we don't know where they come from. But we have to take a rest. We have to take a time out. We have to use the money to take care of our poorest Americans and work with them so they can come out of this horrible situation that they're in.
So we need to stop the whole refugee crisis. Okay, great. Let's get right on that. No more refugees. Refugees, stop being refugees. Just go do something else.
Yeah, man, we're tired of this shit. The refugee lifestyle, it was cool at first, man, but it's really wearing on our last nerve at this point.
Not to mention, it's like, yeah, I mean, I agree we should do more for the poor people of America. I mean, we clearly don't really do enough at this point, but at the same time, there's always going to be poor people. I think, I mean, at least in the current society we have, I can't see one day just waking up and be like, poverty's gone.
Well, that'll happen after the Vulcans land in Montana.
No, Trump
sounds good.
Don't worry, man. Trump's going to fix it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he's going to fix it.
That should be, it shouldn't be America, make America great again. It should just be, his slogan should just be, Trump will fix it.
Instead of building a wall, Trump should build a giant landing pad for the Vulcans in Montana.
Yeah. No more Mexicans, but more Vulcans. They're cold and they're logical. It's great.
They love me, even though they can't show it.
If they could love, they'd love me.
We will restore faith to its proper mantle in our society. That's what we have to do. And we have to do that soon.
Gotta get right on that.
We will respect and defend Christian Americans. Christian Americans.
Yeah, I like how he specifies that.
Yeah, that's the job.
Christian Americans.
That's the job of our government, to defend Christian Americans. Good. I'm really getting behind this Trump candidacy now.
We've got to defend Christian Americans.
The only Americans that matter.
Fuck the Jews. Fuck the atheists. Fuck the Buddhists. Fuck the Hindus. Fuck the Muslims. Fuck everybody else. Christian Americans.
Well, I mean, this speech is the definition of pandering. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I never heard Trump talk about religion before he was
I have a few times, but it's always before crowds like
Dude,
this.
you should watch some of his earlier fucking campaigns things when he was asked about religion, and it was like the most like, yeah, religion. I'm God is good. Yeah, sure, whatever. But now that he realizes how important it is to winning this fucking party over, he's like, yeah, we gonna be Christian as fuck, y'all. So much Christianity, you won't even fucking handle that shit.
All right.
What a banal audience. They're just like, yeah.
This is the same audience that was listening to Gomert.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you could tell
from the background that
it
Trump
was the
same
fucking
the same bullshit conference.
It was the same fucking Aryan Brotherhood looking motherfuckers. Disproportionate number of blonde-headed people in the audience going like, "Yay, Trump! Trump! I like him because he's stupid like me."
So this is Senator Purdue. Pray Obama's days be few. It rhymes.
Senator Purdue. Pray Obama's days be few.
Thank you for being here. You know, I think we are called to pray.
How you doing?
I think we're called to pray for our country, for our leaders, and yes, even
go
our
ahead, it's
president.
pointless.
You know, in his role as president, I think we should pray for Barack Obama. But I think we need to be very specific about how we pray. We should pray like Psalms 109:8 says. It says, "Let his days be few, and let another have his office."
His days are few.
Look at these. You know what? That's the only time I've seen any of this audience like happy. They're like, Obama should be dead. Yeah.
I ain't saying he should be dead now.
No, he's saying.
I'm implying that heavily, but I ain't saying
may
that.
his days be few.
Yeah, because we know exactly how many days he has left.
Well,
or we could count.
You know, he's gonna declare martial law and try to seize the power forever.
Oh, he's already seized power, TJ. Just wait till the elections happen. It's just going to be Hillary is appointed co-president. It's going to be Hillary and Obama for life.
As soon as Hillary wins, she's going to take off her mask to reveal she was Obama all along.
Shit.
In all seriousness, I believe that America is at a moment of crisis.
Cool. All right.
Aren't we always?
Yeah. It's always a crisis with these people. Want to let trannies piss in the stall next to your wife.
This is Carl Gallups calls upon sheriffs to threaten to arrest Target store managers.
TJ.
Not only is there the legal, the lawsuit aspect of the whole Target debacle,
and the whole biblical immoral and
It's not a debacle.
Hey, look, he has the same microphone as Dusty.
Yeah.
Cool.
But how's it a debacle? Like, look, if you guys are really like that scared about going to Target, like who will be in the bathroom at Target? One, either just don't use the bathroom at Target, or two, just don't go to Target. Problem is fucking solved.
Yeah, but you know the whole country's adopting this kind of crazy shit. My problem is, and I fucking talked about it in my
but the
video I shot today, the abandoned hope I shot, is just, I mean, like, this issue is just literally another example of conservatives getting pissed at something that does not affect their lives at all.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter at all.
It's like totally a non-issue, but they've decided that it needs to be the latest battle in the culture war.
Yeah, because let's
they're a bunch of
remember,
fucking
before Target did this, before this was even really talked about, no one really gave a shit, and it was already happening.
You know what?
Transgender people
Yeah.
presumably were going to Target and using the bathroom they wanted to use.
Dude, I guarantee you, if there's some fucking transgender chick who's had fucking the breast surgery and has been on the female hormone regimen and is fucking dressed like a female and all this shit, they're probably not gonna then go walk into the fucking men's room.
Right.
I mean, this has always been happening, okay? The only thing that's changed is just we're officially saying that's okay. Because it doesn't matter. You know, your wife or daughter being in the next stall while a transgender person relieves themselves in the fucking, next stall over.
You're wrong. Sane people are saying, okay, that's okay. Crazy people are going, oh my God, they're literally grabbing people and checking them and following them in the bathrooms and threatening them and acting insane.
Yeah, it's
now.
funny because they're pretending like the transgender people that want to use their restroom of choice are the ones being creeps, but in reality, they're the ones being creeps.
Yeah, no, and the ones committing criminal actions are them. It's not the transgender people committing criminal actions. It's these people fucking threatening them. And like, I think, didn't you see a story, TJ? There was like a bomb that went off.
There was someone who set off a bomb in a Target bathroom.
I mean, these people are insane.
Luckily, it was a small, shitty bomb. It didn't really do much. It damaged the bathroom a little, but it didn't hurt anybody, thankfully. But yeah, pretty crazy that they would resort to like, we need to bomb this bathroom because these fucking tranny weirdos are in there. Maybe
social insanity that's going on, but there is a distinctive law enforcement aspect to this. Not only did I spend 10 years in Florida law enforcement as a decorated law enforcement officer in 2 different sheriff's offices under 3 different sheriffs, and one of those doing my own criminal investigations. But I'm also a sworn special deputy right now with the Maricopa County.
You sound like the life of the fucking party, dude. You're awesome. You get to you've been like so many different types of cop. Yeah.
I'm a mega cop.
Yeah, you're awesome.
We love you.
Can we be best friends? Because you're just so cool.
We need to smoke a fucking blaze of fatty with this guy, y'all. The party ain't started till this fucking, what is his name?
Carl Gallops.
Fat Faggoton? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fat Faggot. I like that name better.
Sheriff's office in Arizona under Joe Arpaio.
Yeah.
And there is a legal matter here and it goes to the targeting of Christians. And the bottom line is,
I just want to say, if you're gonna dye your hair brown, do it to the mustache as well.
Yeah,
I would say
it's very out of proportion.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's weird to see a guy with brown hair and a fucking pure white mustache.
But TJ, remember in this, what he's about to say is that they're the victims.
Oh yeah, well they always are.
is this. I've been challenging on TV and radio for the last several weeks sheriffs all over the nation. Where are our sheriffs on this? It is still a criminal action in all 50 states for a man to purposely go into a bathroom where little girls or teenage girls or women are for the purpose of using those facilities to purposely. Now, to accidentally walk into the wrong restroom, that's not a criminal offense. But for me, right now, to just walk into...
I've used the women's restroom before.
But not to mention you're being disingenuous. You're acting as if the people's sole purpose is, I want to use the bathroom that I'm not supposed to use to commit a crime.
I've used the women's restroom before because if I need to piss and the men's restroom is full, I'll use the fucking women's restroom. I don't give a shit.
Where are the sheriffs to arrest you, TJ?
Apparently, I'm a fucking criminal.
Arrest TJ.
Take it away. It's still a crime. Damn it.
To a girl's bathroom and to use that bathroom in front of and with those girls is a
in front of them.
What kind of bathroom do you use?
Well, aren't girls' restrooms all stalls anyway?
They don't have urinals there.
in front of them. Like there's a little girl like sitting on the toilet and a
Hi there, I'm Teresa.
Yeah, a big manny trans.
Yeah, let me just whip out my big 8-inch cock and piss all over the place right in front of yous. Look at me piss, little girl. Yeah, you like that? Oh, yeah, that's how us transgenders is. I'm a woman.
Sex offenders are in prison for such things and for exposing themselves publicly. The other thing with Obama's
there's plenty of men that have exposed themselves to women,
policies
so
inflicted upon our public schools, Harry, it's not just the bathrooms. That policy says that men can go into showers with our little girls. They can go into the dressing rooms. Boys, teenage boys, men. Listen, staff people. There's nothing under his directives to stop us.
Okay, but the problem is that what about gay people? Gay people are allowed to go in the same showers as straight people. They ain't just sitting there like, ooh, look at all this rape meat. Oh, I can't wait to sexually abuse all these peoples around me.
yeah, but he's obfuscating what we're even talking about. We're talking about people who are transgender. We're not just talking about some guy who wants to walk into the woman's showers at the gym or something and be like, I'm a woman, get naked. I mean, come on. If some guy does that, unless they actually genuinely do claim to be transgender, they shouldn't be allowed to do it.
Here's an idea. Let's punish people for actually doing sexually aggressive things to other people, not having the potential to possibly do it maybe in the future at some point.
Yeah, that's thought crime.
It's like, it's prior restraint. It doesn't make any sense. It's fucking, it's not sound reasoning.
You could commit a crime, so I'm going to arrest you. It's like, what?
A teacher or a janitor or an administrator from going in, following some teenage girls into the bathroom or to the showers while the girls are showering. All they have to do is...
That's all. What's to prevent them? Like, if they did that, I think everyone would just look at them like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you know what? I clearly remember Jerry Sandusky being like, I wish that there were transgender bathroom laws so I could abuse more boys.
Well, why would he need it?
He wouldn't need it.
Well, it made it more acceptable for him.
Oh, more acceptable.
Yeah,
I mean, he could already go molest all the boys he wanted in the fucking boys' bathroom.
Nope.
Maybe that's why. Maybe he's like, I would prefer girls, but I can't get in the girls' bathroom.
Exactly.
Yeah, wonderful.
So he turned to boys because
But if the fucking transgender laws were in place, Jerry Sandusky would have just got a fucking blonde wig. He'd been in the fucking girls' room molesting them too.
Explain, I feel like a girl today. And under his directive, they can do it. And I'm telling you, Perry, I'm calling upon sheriffs all over this nation. Man up. You are the chief law enforcement officer of your county. Every state in the union, it is illegal for me to go into a girl's shower with...
Okay, so what do you propose? You propose that we just post like guards at every bathroom and shower and everywhere else that you don't want transgender people going, and they just got to be like genital inspectors, like, let me see your genitals. Okay, well, that could be surgery. Let me test your chromosomes. You could use this bathroom in, 48 hours when the blood test results come back.
Yeah, give me a fucking break. This is not an issue of any fucking importance. Let people use whatever fucking bathroom they want. Who gives a shit? If someone acts in some illegal manner and commits a crime, then deal with it then, because you can't, like you said, unless someone actually commits the crime, what is there to even talk about?
Nothing.
And look, it's not like there's an epidemic. If you guys were saying this and we were seeing transgender people day in and day out, like every day, like, oh my god, another transgender person raped a little girl in a bathroom, that would be one thing.
Yeah.
But this is not fucking happening.
But it might happen, Scotty.
1/1,000th anything might fucking happen. An asteroid might just fucking slam into the earth. Oh no!
Well, we should pass a law against that too.
Let's ban that. Okay, good. Yeah,
we're gonna ban asteroids from hitting the earth.
I mean, anything could potentially happen. That's a fucking stupid. Why would you even worry about things that could potentially happen? You'd be worried about everything then.
We actually do have a large celestial body diversion program where they try to detect giant space objects coming towards the Earth.
Well, that's actually something well, that makes sense, though, when you actually think about it, because if that happened, that could be fucking massively destructive. Oh, yeah. Whereas this is a fucking issue of no importance.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually makes sense.
Protecting our children is of no importance, Scotty? Wow.
There's already laws that protect those children. If someone wants to break the law that brazenly, they're gonna like a guy's gonna go into a woman's restroom and try to commit like a sexual assault. I don't think the law being in place is gonna stop him.
Yeah, he's in there raping all the girls, and the cops come. And
Hey, it's against the law. Oh shit!
Hey, I'm transgender. This is fine. I'm in my rights to do this.
Yep.
Oh well, go about your day, sir. I mean,
sorry.
ma'am, sorry.
I'll be talking to your superiors about
You'll
that
be fired.
misgendering as soon as I'm done raping these girls.
Teenage girls take off my clothes in front of them and shower with them. It is a criminal act. It is a felony.
Where are these public showers that you're
I guess they're at the
referring
gym
to?
or something. I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, and there's all these transgenders just lining up to shower in front of people. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know.
This guy is fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
And
Come on.
sheriffs need to go to target managers operating in their counties and say, I'm
they
the
don't.
constitutional chief law enforcement officer of this county. If a man purposely goes in the women's room in your store, I will arrest the man and I will arrest you, Mr. Manager, for aiding and abetting a crime.
How are they going to find out?
You literally want to spend our tax dollars on policing target bathrooms. You're a fucking idiot. What a fucking waste of time, energy, effort, and fucking resources and money. Fuck that. That's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard in my goddamn life. Like, we have like so many other fucking pressing problems in our country. And you really fucking, and this is how you want to use the fucking budget of our fucking community and law enforcement is to go into bathrooms and check people's junk. Fuck you, you're an idiot.
He's also saying like the manager of Target has to help enforce
and the
it.
fucking manager too.
It's like they're busy managing a fucking store, not just the restroom at their store. Who goes in and who goes out? I mean,
the bathroom monitors, dude.
Bathroom monitor, stop!
Yeah, work that into the budget at Target. We need to.
I feel bad for all the ugly women who are going to get mistaken for trans dudes. Or, I'm sorry, trans, well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
All right, moving on. Mitt Romney, his heart is broken.
Who cares?
His heart is broken.
I don't.
Well, he has magic underwear, so he's all right.
I want to play some sound for you. Mitt Romney discussing Donald Trump. And you can hear the emotion in his voice discussing the presumptive nominee. In fact, we have just obtained this. Let's take a listen.
I find this so troubling that and I know a lot of folks are saying, Mitt, just get off your high horse on this and get behind the guy. But these things are personal.
Mitt's not a name.
Man,
it's not.
You know what I fucking hate?
But
you know what I fucking hate is how politicians say fucking folks. No one fucking says that. No one says these folks over here. Like
folks.
Fucking. Oh, I've heard Obama say. It's like when you become a politician, you have to fucking use that word. But no one really uses that word in fucking everyday life.
Yeah, folks don't really use that word.
Yeah.
You fucking piece of fucking shit, TJ.
I mean, I love this country. I love the founders. I love what this country is built upon.
Okay, wait a minute.
You love the founders? Like, you have a fucking hard on? You're just like, I love them.
But wait, I've heard what Romney says, and like, he's gonna call Trump racist. But he's talking about loving the founders. You know, the founders were fucking slave owners, right?
Yeah, but it was a different time.
He loves them.
Oh, okay.
And its values. And seeing this is breaking my heart. From the party to this.
Poor Mitt. I feel so bad for him.
Well, think about it this way, Mitt. If you would have fucking won, then
he's a loser.
This wouldn't even be happening right now. You blew it. It's your fault.
Yeah, Mitt. I love Trump's tweet earlier today at Mitt Romney. He basically just says, like, Mitt Romney's a loser. Fuck him. I'm not racist. I'm the least racist person there is. I love how Trump can't just be like, I'm not racist. He has to be like, literally like, if there was an index ranking all human beings on Earth from most to least racist, Trump would be right there at the very fucking tippy top of the least racist list. Least racist, Donald Trump.
Mitt's not a name.
Apparently it is.
I think his real name is Willard.
Willard.
Yeah, which
Willard?
is like if you had to choose between Mitt and Willard, which
I guess
one?
I would go
Willard,
with Mitt.
come here,
Yeah,
Willard.
me too.
I'm Mitt.
But
Well,
you know
I guess
what?
with Willard, you could just call
Will.
yourself Will.
Yeah, call yourself Will.
Well, there's Will Wheaton, though.
Will Wheaton, yeah.
Will Wheaton.
Mitt's still preferable.
All right, so here are two people that we featured on the show several times, and now they're speaking with each other, and this is priceless.
Okay.
Free Domain Radio on YouTube.
He's jocking your style, Scotty.
Fucking piece of shit.
Jocking your fucking style.
At Twitter at Stefan Molyneux, M-O-L-Y-N-E-U-X.
Oh, no, please, no.
Oh, why?
freedomainradio.com. I don't need to introduce him. He's got hundreds of millions of views to his videos. A lot of fans around the world.
Yuck.
And he himself is an atheist. But I respect him because he's not a hateful atheist. We can all have our own cosmologies, our own ideas to unify our field theory and whatever.
When did you become a blues brother?
Leftist atheist who then makes
What's
the
going on here?
state God. I can't stand big religion.
Sunglasses.
I can't
I
stand
think Alex
establishment
Jones
religion.
smoked a fucking
It's
fatty
totally
before
with
the
state.
show.
So I agree with a lot of real atheists on that issue, that's a big threat. But I
real
personally
atheist,
have a
okay.
spiritual side.
Yeah, real atheists are the ones he likes, and the ones he doesn't like are not real for some reason.
What a shock.
I'm not real.
Have a relationship. I believe in higher power, but he respects that. The point is, he has piercing analysis on the history, because I've done my research. He knows what he's talking about, and a very witty tongue when it comes to breaking down what's really happening. But you've heard me set the
You heard it here.
He's got a witty tongue.
He's good with his tongue. According to Alex
Jones praises
Ben.
Stephanie Manure's tongue
Ben, how do you think you got
skills.
on fucking InfoWars?
All right, I know we've mentioned this pretty much every time we talk about Stefan Molyneux or whatever the
Stephanie
fuck his name is.
Manure. Yes.
We call him Stephanie. The reason we call him Stephanie Manure is because he got caught once leaving a comment on one of his videos that was obviously written as though it was supposed to be from a female fan, but he forgot to log into one of his fake accounts to do it on. And so as himself, he's like, as a woman, I think this about your video, but I agree with this and this and this, and you're speaking the truth, and real women like me see that. And it's like, oh my God.
Log into your fucking sock account, you fucking moron.
Oh, shit, dude. Leaving a fake comment on your own videos at his level, too.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah, that's like a Brett Sheen level thing.
Yeah.
You know, like writing fake book reviews.
I mean, what a
for
fucking
yourself.
loser, dude.
table here, sir, on what's going on. It seems like, is this a desperation? Because then everybody's laughing at him. More and more real liberals like Seinfeld and John Cleese. Or is it...
What? Hold on. Seinfeld?
Seinfeld and John Cleese, dude.
True liberals.
Okay. I seem to remember Jerry Seinfeld saying he can't handle how PC universities have gotten.
Yeah, well, I think that's what I think that might be what he's talking about.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
power trip that they're doing this. Where are we societally, globally? Why would the left ally itself with the radicalist forms of Islam that's running around jihading and murdering every Muslim that doesn't put a hood over their wife's head and chop their genitals off? I mean, why would feminist groups be defending in the news and calling...
That's actually a good point.
me an Islamophobe because I am offended by going into a mall and seeing 50-something women all over the place with hoods over their heads with their husbands bugging their eyes out at me and staring at my daughters. I mean...
Staring at your daughters? Really? Okay.
I know an aggressive alien culture when I see it. It'd be like if we went to a time machine and brought back millions of Aztecs, you know, and they were suddenly eating people, you know, or Nazis were running around at the mall, you know, in SS uniforms. If I went to Barton Creek...
Okay. All right. So you had me for a little bit there,
Dude,
and you officially lost me again.
I would say now it sounds like a fucking video game, like a Call of Duty fucking like spin-off where it's like other warriors from ancient cultures will fight you in a fucking arena-style multiplayer
That'd
game
be an awesome
online.
concept for a game. The Aztecs are back. And this time, I don't know.
It's personal.
Yeah, it's personal.
mall and saw 40 or 50 people in Nazi uniforms, I would be offended. I'd be freaked out. I'd be, what on earth is this? Is this some type of joke? But it's so acceptable. It's a sacrament. Is it a hatred of the West? Is it a form of cuckolding? Is it a form of human cultural sacrifice to butcher the West? Stefan Molyneux, what are we currently facing?
Well, I think it's all those things and more, Alex. But just before we get started, out of sympathy for your eye issues, I just wanted to mention something.
Wait, eye issues? Eye issues?
He has eye issues.
Okay. Neat, I guess.
See if you can recognize this quote. It's 100 miles to Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas.
Hey, I
Half a
noticed
pack
that
of
too.
Cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses.
And they made fun of Nazis, so I say arrest the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Blues
well,
Brothers.
I think they're united by a hatred of...
At least the three of us, me, Stephanie, and Alex, can all agree that the Blues Brothers is a good movie.
It's pretty good.
So we can agree on that at least.
And then we can agree that the second Blues Brothers movie was an atrocity.
We can agree that that movie doesn't exist.
No, it does.
But it doesn't.
It does.
I mean, it does, but it doesn't.
Of
it does.
The free market. You know, what do the left and other radical ideologies all have in common? It's the desire to use the violence and the power of the state to interfere with people's free choices, who they trade with, where they go.
The state is the only source of violence, right? Never been any violence done by anything but a state. Right. Okay.
A school, where they want to live, what kind of neighbors they want to have. This is consistent through all of these ideologies, and you can see this mounting opposition.
Okay, why should anyone be able to decide what kind of neighbors they have? Like, I only want to live around white people. No, that's sorry, it's not your right. You have the right to live in whatever house you want. But if someone with equal money to you wants the house next to yours and they happen to be another race or something you don't like, tough fucking titty. They have every right to buy the fucking house next to yours.
I mean, like, that's just how it is.
These fucking liberals want to make sure people could just fucking do what they want to do. Monsters.
I don't get it. I mean, like, this guy claims to be some kind of libertarian. He's not. He's a fucking psycho.
Growing to all of this madness where people are so bothered by other people's free choices that these...
You know, it looks like he's starting to get liver spots on top of his head. How old is Stephanie?
Let's take a look. I'm guessing, like, late 40s. Let's see.
Like, because I think those were, like, pretty early liver spots going on. I don't know.
I almost literally just typed Stephanie Manure.
I love it.
Let's see.
Stefan Molyneux.
He's 49.
Okay, so late 40s. Okay,
Yep.
I guess that's around the time you'd expect to start seeing that.
Yeah.
So it's not premature. Sorry, got caught in a little superficiality there, Stephanie.
Busybodies want to go in there with the guns and violence of the state and order people around because other people's choices trigger them into terrible...
Wait, no. Other people's choices trigger you. You're the one who just said people should be able to live in neighborhoods with their own kind if they want. Doesn't that necessarily restrict the freedom of others who want to live there? As long as they have the same means, as long as they can afford it in your fucking free market, the fuck do you care?
Bouts of hysterical, fainting couch Victorian nonsense. And we just have to fight back. We have to say, look, I am going to make my choices according to my rational conscience. You make your choices according to your hopefully rational conscience, and as long as neither of us is initiating force against the other, live and let live. But that is
exactly. They're saying I'm censoring because I don't like hoods over women's heads. No, if they're wearing hoods and that's their issue and they want to, that's fine. But they don't even let these women drive. They are captured creatures, basically like the families they find that live in basements that didn't know there was an outside world. That's slavery. That's not their right.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about, like, Saudi Arabia or something, yeah. If you're talking about most Muslim women in America, no, not really.
Not really.
That's what's
there
going
are
on.
some.
Yeah, I
for
mean,
sure.
I see Muslim women, and yeah, some wear the fucking full thing.
Yeah, and they're walking
Some
down the
just-
street because they can't drive.
Some just wear the fucking hood, and others don't bother with any of that shit. It just depends. Depends on how fucking religious they are. But you guys don't care when your Christianity is foisted on people. You don't care about the fucking people that write me all the time, like teenagers and shit, and still living in these fundamentalist Christian households where they're not free to express themselves at all. That's okay.
Well, that matches their belief system.
Because
Why would they have a problem with that?
if they're being inculcated to what I believe against their will, that's cool. But if another culture does it, then I'm offended. I'm sorry. Unless you are an atheist, you have no right to fucking complain about this. And I guess Stephanie's an atheist, but Alex, you're a total hypocrite on this.
Well, here's the challenge. When I was growing up, and I think we're similar ages, but when I was growing up, the big fear, and rightly so, was communism. And communism was a world-dominating ideology disguised as a theoretical economic system. Now, there are theological constructs in the world right now, which the West is staring down, which...
Communism. McCarthy was right.
I'm not even that old, and I remember a time when even Republicans and shit and conservatives agreed that McCarthy was an asshole. But now, apparently, he's been vindicated somehow by history. The communist threat was real, y'all.
Well, we got Obama. He's a communist.
Yep.
Are world-dominating
Kenyanist.
theocratic systems disguised as a religion. And that is the challenge. That is the challenge. If people want to have different beliefs, that's fine. But if they're not willing to support the separation of church and state, then all people of good conscience, from atheists to agnostics to Christians to fundamentalists to whoever, all who oppose the separation of church and state are going to end up stifling the kind of debate that is the necessary traction for the advancement of civilization.
Sure, church and state separation. Good.
Well, that's right. I mean, that's the issue. If a woman is 18 years old and she wants to go live in a basement and be chained to a wall, wear a hood over her head and be beaten and have acid thrown in her face, she can sign waiver forms to do that under contracting. She has a right as an extreme libertarian. I think she has a right. People have a right to maim themselves.
Cool. Awesome.
Throw acid on my face. I signed a contract.
You know, I think probably there should be some limitations to that.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean, like, okay, some of that stuff, like she wants to be chained to the wall and like whipped or something, but I think acid in the face is probably crossing some kind of line. I mean, at least like
I signed a contract where you could shoot me in the head. You know, it's like, I don't think so.
I mean, maybe if they've undergone like some kind of fucking evaluation psychiatrically or something, and you're not like schizophrenic or some shit. I don't know.
Or Drano in their eyes, the new sexy liberal thing. I'm not kidding, folks, if you haven't learned about this. I shouldn't have to pay for it. Somebody wants to have a sex change, knock yourself out. I'm not paying for it. But these women are born into slavery.
Who asked you to pay for it? Who's come to you and been like, Alex Jones?
Well, they're saying, I think what he's saying, if we got like a universal healthcare system, like, you know, because they think, you know, basically we become communists, so then he would have to pay for everything. Because he would have to contribute into that system.
Tough titty. You'd be paying less than you do now, you stupid fuck.
The dominant form of Islam is taking over. Our government's allied with it. Why are Western states, or tell me if you disagree,
What is the
Stefan,
dominant form of Islam?
why are they allying?
What, Scotty?
It said the dominant form of Islam. It really seems like that's kind of the problem. Is there's basically two groups of Muslims that are fighting. That's a huge issue in the Islamic world. I think anyone that knows anything about it, even a cursory facts about it, would realize that.
Muslims are totally united against us, Scotty. They don't no infighting whatsoever.
Feverishly.
Well, I mean, there's a long and complicated set of answers to that. The one thing I will mention is that it's been fairly well shown in monkey studies, which is really the best place to go and study political motivations. A lot of apes, when they climb up the hierarchy of political power within their own particular tribe, when they gain more resources and become more alpha, they get dopamine in the brain. Now, dopamine is a highly addictive substance within the brain. It's something that's mirrored in cocaine addiction. So people who have climbed to the top of political power are literally physical addicts to that political power. And anything which threatens that addiction is going to be viewed as a high negative to them. And of course, something has been set up where anything where white people or Western people or European people or the European-derived cultures, whenever we say...
I think, I think you could probably make the point that politicians love power without fucking having to point to the monkey
It's scientific
study. I think we can all just get on board with that idea.
Yeah, politicians are power hungry. What a shock.
Has great value, our history has great value, our traditions have great value. Well, that's automatically racist. As if somehow you like Europe, you must inevitably hate the rest of the world, or you like America, you must hate the rest of the world. So politicians view racism as something that can dislodge them from power, which takes them away from the dopamine hit of their addiction to political power. And we would not expect sensible decisions from any drug addict, and politics is one of the most dangerous drugs of all.
Okay, well, dopamine is naturally occurring within the brain.
This is science gobbledygook. This is actually scientific, because when you look at it this way, it's like, no, I don't think strong science is supporting what you're saying.
So, like, if someone gets like a runner's high, don't trust them. Don't trust someone after they've just been working out.
The dopamine.
You got endorphins. You can't feel pain, so you won't feel the pain and suffering of the troops. You know, give me a fucking break, dude. This is fucking stupid.
Wow. I mean, Jesus.
He's talking about making rational, objective decisions. Like, yeah, like, but look, we live in an emotional society. People don't make decisions based solely upon, like, what is the most rational course of action. Like, emotions influence decisions, so they should be a part of any decision.
I don't think he's in any position to be dictating what's rational. He sounds crazy.
Look at him. He's obviously fucking crazy.
He's being interviewed by Alex Jones, for fuck's sake. That alone. When Alex Jones is like, you write about everything, like, you need to reconsider your fucking positions at that point.
You know, I've noticed with Alex Jones, with a lot of guests he has on the show, like, even if I heard him say things that might even be contrary to what they've said, he's always very like, yeah, I see your point. He always finds a way to justify it in his mind. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I mean, he even sat down for a perfectly cordial interview with Louis Farrakhan, as I pointed out.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, he's not totally bereft of the ability to build bridges, but it seems like most of the time when Alex Jones does that, it's you know, even if it's contrary to things he said, he just suddenly agrees with new positions, and then he could be spouting the same old shit the next day, and it's like, wait, when that guest was on, you were saying you agreed with this, and now you're saying something totally different, but who expects consistency from this?
All of a sudden he's cool with atheism, but only real atheists.
Only real atheists like Stephanie.
Yep. You want to move on?
Sure, he's boring.
All right.
And this video is 37 minutes. We ain't getting through all that.
No.
Yeah, fuck no. Do you want a shot, TJ?
No.
Do a shot for the people, TJ.
I don't want to. Sounds
TJ
gross.
Oh, you're such a pussy, TJ.
Well, I'm not going to get drunk off of one shot anyway.
TJ, do a shot, TJ.
Chat, go TJ. TJ, do a shot, TJ.
TJ. Give me the bottle.
He's just going to, like...
Take a swig. Do a jig and take a swig.
Whoa, why is it so cold?
It was in the freezer.
Yeah.
Icy. All right.
That's when it's at its best.
I know. I just, I wasn't expecting it.
So now you got to drink it all the way down to where it says Grey Goose.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
It helps to take the cork out of it. Dude, just watching you drink it put shivers down my spine.
Yeah, that made me shiver.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think some more will do you good. Gee, don't throw up.
Oh.
Yeah, do it. Bring your spray.
Oh, that was heinous.
Well, man, that was like heinous.
Excellent.
Party time.
Quick reminder to everyone, we do have a P.O. box.
People tell me not to burp in the microphone. Fuck them.
Fuck those people.
The Drunken Peasants, P.O. Box 767, Dublin, Ohio 43017. Send us bullshit.
Send us shit.
I'm gonna. We'll probably have the segment on the next show. So
that'll be Monday, by the way.
Yeah, and if you want your stuff featured on a future mailbox segment, feel free to send it away.
Send TJ bullshit, literally, but only to TJ, not to us.
Shut up.
Literally bullshit.
Yeah, go to a field, get a bowl of shit, put it in a box, put TJ, and just
send me money.
Yeah, when you go into the field to find the bullshit, make sure you're wearing all red when you do it. Do it. I've got a bunch of other political videos, but I think we'll just save those for another time.
Sure.
Yeah, we've done politics.
All right, moving on.
Politics is done.
Not today.
Yeah.
Not today, Manatee.
Not today, Manatee. All right. So we're going to go ahead and feature someone that we haven't featured on the show in a while here.
Who could it be?
It's someone that's basically saying...
Oh, dude, you know what? Describe it and see if people can guess.
Muhammad Ali, the greatest at cooning and colorism.
Oh, who could it be?
Just like most fake pro-blacks. Part 1.
Who could it be?
I don't know. Who could it possibly be? It's a tennis court. Oh.
What's going on, everyone?
It's Tommy Sotomayor.
Tommy Sotomayor.
No.
Broadcasting live from Scottsdale, representing the NFC West.
Cool.
Rams.
Cardinals.
So he's got a Rams hat on.
Both
and a
teams
Cardinals
that did not win the
jersey.
Super Bowl, bitch.
On a day after Muhammad Ali passed away, the greatest boxing champion ever. But in my eyes, I want to talk about something that makes him not so great.
Okay.
It's going to take me 2 parts to do it.
Yeah, more ad revenue
I
for
want
you,
to start
Tommy.
off with the thing that hurts me personally.
Aw.
The thing that hurt me personally, if you guys don't know, and I don't want to put any clips up to deal with any copyright infringement.
Oh, fuck you. Whatever, dude.
Are you
Suck a
serious?
dick. You fucking piece of shit, Tommy. Really? You don't want to deal with copyright infringement? You're the fucking guy that DMCA'd us fucking falsely, you fucking piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit.
Not to mention your $35,000 legal fund because we were going to sue you, which we didn't sue you, so where'd the fucking money go? Just sitting in a bank account in escrow right now waiting for that lawsuit?
No.
No.
Spend it on this tennis court, dude.
Yeah. Nice tennis court, though. For your fucking sucker fans.
So as you guys know, I like for you guys to do your own research to find these things out yourself.
Yeah, you're too fucking lazy
The
to do
reason
it for
why this
them.
touches me so much is because I'm currently dealing with it with the same type of pro-blacks today that were back in the 60s. These pro-blacks are the ones like Muhammad Ali who changes his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali.
Well, he converted to Islam.
Yeah,
so.
and it's very common for people who convert to Islam to change their name to an Islamic name.
Yeah, I'm Yusuf Arafat now, by the way.
Well, I mean, Cat Stevens, the singer Cat Stevens, his name is Yusuf Islam now.
Yeah, and he's a crazy terrorist, too. Well,
is he a terrorist?
He's a terrorist supporter.
He's like on the watch list. He's like on the no-fly list.
I mean,
or
he's like
something
he's
that.
made statements.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Yeah, but it's just an example. It's common.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a common.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that's another example. His birth name was not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It was Todd Watkins.
No,
I don't know what it was.
It was a pretty standard name.
Yeah, normal name.
John Smith. Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Who talks about
He's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
what blacks are experiencing in the United States of America. Who want to bring the attention to the rest of the world about the injustices of blacks all around the world.
Well, they have freedom of speech, so that's their
And
right.
then he fought a man by the name of Joe Frazier.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe Frazier, first guy to beat him. What's your point?
To the day that Joe Frazier went to his grave, Joe Frazier was hurt by the things that Muhammad Ali said about him and to him.
Okay.
He called him.
Many of you may not know the backstory.
He called him a gorilla.
When Muhammad Ali was stripped of his championship because he refused to go to the war, which was happened in the 70s.
Yeah, the Vietnam War. Yes.
That happened in the 60s.
Yeah, it did.
But yeah,
late
whatever.
60s, early 70s.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, you got it right.
Muhammad Ali was in need of money. Two men stepped up to help Muhammad Ali when he
Okay.
needed money. One of those men was George Foreman. The other man was Joe Frazier.
Wow.
Okay.
They gave this man money to help him stay afloat, to help pay for his family's bills.
Cool.
In the process,
What's the point?
when he was given his chance to fight again, he fought Joe Frazier
Yeah.
in one of the bloodiest fights in history.
Cool. Good.
I wish I was there.
Problem is, in order to market that fight against Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, of a lighter skin complexion, used to take a little doll,
A gorilla
shaped
doll.
like a monkey.
Yeah. He called him the gorilla.
Okay. You know what? Okay. Look. If Muhammad Ali, all he was doing, and I guarantee you this is probably his intention, he wanted to rile people up. He wanted to fucking make a name for himself, and that's what he did.
Actually, Muhammad Ali was actually a big pro wrestling fan, and he used to like hang out with Andre the Giant and Antonio Inoki and stuff
I
like
didn't
that.
even know that.
Yeah, another thing is that, a fighter trash talked another fighter.
That happens every time. Like,
Can't believe it.
Here's a perfect example. Brock Lesnar got an exemption from like whatever organization regulates UFC. And his opponent's already saying Brock Lesnar's juiced up because he fucking got basically an exemption from this doping thing.
He
so
probably is.
He may very well be fucking doped up. But I mean, still, it's trash talk. Every fucking buddy does it. It's just a normal thing in this kind of business, which is fighting is a business because people pay to see it.
Hey, see, Muhammad Ali was a referee at WrestleMania 1.
Cool.
Yeah,
he's raising Hogan's hand in victory for his case against Gawker.
You know, it's so fucking funny. It's so funny, and this always happens with these people, like Tommy, like whoever. That someone famous dies, they always come out. He was actually a massive piece of shit. It's like, he wasn't a perfect person, really?
Sure.
Who the fuck is? I don't understand this fucking standard. Like, Muhammad Ali wasn't a real person. Like, yeah, he said stupid shit. He did stupid things like any other fucking person. So what? What is your fucking point?
Would take that doll and said that doll represents Joe Frazier.
Yeah.
He used to pound that. And he used to say, I'm going to beat the gorilla when I fight him at the Thriller in Manila.
Yeah.
It rhymes even.
Yeah.
And it was funny, and people found it entertaining.
No, it's Ben. It was racist.
And it sold tickets, and it got press. I mean,
Ben the racist, supporting Muhammad Ali, calling another black man a gorilla.
Actually stated on one of his interviews in front of an all-white audience with all-white reporters that he wants to beat Joe Frazier so that white people don't think that all Negroes look like him.
Okay.
So
what made
what
it
if he
funny
said
is that blacks have always been
He was
okay
talking
with
shit
blacks
for a
making fun
fight.
of other.
Yeah, I don't see how you could take a fighter's trash talk and elevate it to this level.
Yeah,
of
so
like,
when someone trash talks, it's supposed to be now this. Oh, my opponent is less good than me, and I'm going to win. Yeah, that sounds real interesting.
I don't want you guys to think that I'm a like.
We've both trained, and I'm better.
If you're fighting Butterbean, yeah, you're gonna point out he's a fat fuck in the fucking weigh-in. You know, you're not gonna sit there and be like, I don't want to disparage Butterbean's weight or anything. Yeah, you fucking talk shit. You talk smack. And it was not as politically incorrect to say what fucking Muhammad Ali said back in the day. A lot of people said shit, so fucking what?
Blacks for being dark-skinned.
Muhammad Ali was part white. He was like a quarter white.
Yeah, like Irish or something.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe. Yeah. So I mean,
he even went to the town that his like great grandmother was from, or it was a great grandmother, great grandfather, something like that. And or grandparents. One of his grandparents was white from Ireland, and he went back there and they like had like a parade for him. And
I just hate the standard that people have for celebrities or whoever that is in the limelight at the moment, where it's like, yeah, why aren't they this fucking flawless human being? It's like, no one fucking is. I don't get this fucking thing. Like, Tommy, if we apply this to you, you're a fucking massive piece of shit, so it'd be easy to apply to you. But I wouldn't say, like, you're an irredeemable fuck, even though I do really think you are a piece of shit. But
not only that,
I'm not going to judge you based solely on these fucking videos you make because I'm not that fucking stupid.
it'd be like if we never mentioned Tommy Sotomayor and then he died, and then we fucking had like this epic ponage video against him. Like, a lot of people are mourning the death of Tommy Sotomayor, but he was actually a piece of shit. It's like,
no, I wouldn't celebrate his death.
At that point, who gives a shit anymore? He's dead.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know what? He's dead. You know, we had our disagreements, but this is some online shit. I'm not going to fucking be like, I really hate Tommy. I think he's a piece of shit, but at the end of the day, who cares?
I mean, what was he known for? You know, what was Muhammad Ali known for?
He was known
wasn't
for boxing.
Yeah, he wasn't known for being like the nicest guy on earth and having like a squeaky clean
But
reputation.
look how Muhammad Ali built his reputation. He built his reputation on this, and this fucking guy is sitting there like, the way this guy built his reputation is stupid. Fuck you, it worked. Look what Muhammad Ali accomplished. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He was fucking named like the sportsman of the century by BBC and Sports Illustrated in America. He had a huge impact on people. He had to fucking touch people's lives.
Bill Clinton gave his fucking
No, so
eulogy,
what the fuck
for
have you
fuck's
done,
sake.
Tommy, besides be a fucking scammer on the fucking internet? Fuck you, dude. Who are you to judge anybody?
Another thing,
Scotty's mad. Yeah.
Muhammad Ali was in what some people consider to be the first ever MMA fight, where it was Muhammad Ali versus Antonio Inoki.
That's cool.
He almost had to have his leg amputated because he got kicked in the leg so many times.
Who
by
won
him.
the fight?
It was a draw. And strangely enough, Antonio Inoki's also a convert to Islam. His name is Mohammed Hussein Inoki now.
Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But all remember, Ben, all Muslims are evil.
Yeah, Antonio Inoki, totally evil.
Totally evil guy.
Probably a fan of Osama bin Laden.
But it would be shocking to think that a man of such stature, a man of such prominence, a man who claims he's standing up for blacks, would make these types of jokes.
No, it's not
would
shocking.
Find this funny.
Oh man.
I'm offended by jokes, y'all.
Yeah, he sits around and makes fun of like how black women have weaves and shit all the time, and how he doesn't find them as attractive as white women. But
this guy,
when Muhammad Ali talks shit about black people, it's totally out of line.
The same guy says slavery's a fucking
I know.
choice.
It's like how can you take this seriously at all?
You know, as we give TJ shit for the RV trip, what happened to the $35,000, Tommy? Because we didn't fucking sue you. So what happened with the money, you motherfucker? Like, where'd it go? Is it just sitting in a bank account? Where'd the money go, Tommy? Where is it? Oh, I wonder where it went. I wonder if it went to you, because I know you received it, but we didn't sue you. So what did you spend it on? Is it just you just waiting for the lawsuit still? So where is it?
Soon, Scotty.
Oh, soon.
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 find this hilarious. But he did. And many of you found it hilarious.
I still find
to
it
this day,
hilarious.
many of you still find it hilarious.
I do.
Is Tommy being an SJW here?
You fucking
Yes, he
old
is.
PC fucking pussy. Oh my god.
But he's
Muhammad
not.
Ali. I know he's
so
not.
selective about when he's going to be a
Well, he's
PC
full of
whiny
shit.
bitch.
He's so full of
and
shit.
when he's going to be like the exact opposite. It's just like whatever he thinks people want to hear that day or whatever he thinks is going to get the most clicks or views or whatever. That's what he
and wait,
believes.
people, because remember when he DMCA'd us, because we didn't give him credit. Go look, Tommy Sotomayor has a YouTube channel. You can go watch his riveting fucking content because he claims that's why he one of the reasons why he DMCA'd us. Go watch his riveting content for shit like this, where Tommy has a selective memory. And which Tommy are we going to get today?
Go check out his channels. Go subscribe to
Yes,
Tommy
he's
Sotomayor.
so interesting and so articulate. And
Give Tommy
coherent,
Sotomayor
cohesive.
money.
Give me a fucking break.
Are you tired of opinions that make sense? Tommy Sotomayor.
A man who was your friend.
You know, I think, TJ, when you make videos from now on, you should put some awesome music like this in the background.
Yeah, I need some 70s porn
Get some
music.
fucking elevator music in your fucking videos, TJ.
Reminds me of me and the whole Tariq Nasheed episode.
This literally sounds like porn music from an 80s.
A man who was your friend.
Fucking porn.
A man who did any and everything.
I can see some chick with a huge hairdo getting drilled to this, man.
Big hairy bush.
Yeah, dude.
Man, down.
Just to prove and show friendship. Somehow became the butt of your joke. Nothing wrong with that. That just hurts personally.
Yeah, you can't fucking take a joke, Tommy. It's so
But
obvious.
you hurt a whole bunch of people. Thousands, millions.
You hurt people all the time. What?
Screenshot.
Yeah.
This is a guy who literally, like, it makes his bread and butter offending people, and he's gonna be like, I can't believe someone said this offensive stuff. It's like,
what a fucking crime.
Why is there one standard for you and one standard for everybody else, Tommy, huh? That's what I want to know. You hypocritical sack of fucking garbage.
Well, because then it's Tommy. When it's Tommy, it's okay. We have to remember when Tommy does something, it's just there's just a different standard. TJ,
You know what?
we can't understand.
Does Tommy have eyebrows?
Maybe he's wearing a hat, so I don't know.
They could be hidden.
I mean, okay. If they're under his hat, then motherfucker probably looks surprised constantly.
Let's play it a little more because he's gonna maybe he'll
Of
go
people
down.
when you make the skin jokes.
I'm gonna say no.
You
He
guys
does not
know
have
I'm dealing with
eyebrows.
a pro-black right now calling me Mr. Crispy and actually made a crispy doll to make fun of my crispy blacks.
We gotta figure out who that is and help them sell this doll.
Crispy doll.
Yeah. The crispy doll.
Someone in the chat said Tommy's eyebrows are with Brett's teeth.
For his
The process
YouTube
of
gold, I
doing
would give it
so.
to you.
It reminds me so much of what was done to Joe Frazier.
Yeah.
Oh,
For a great man to care so
Fuck
much
you.
about people.
Oh, whatever, Tommy.
So fucking sad.
Tommy, isn't it what a coincidence that you suddenly mention Muhammad Ali when he's back in the news, and then you suddenly care about this and what a piece of shit he is, and he really was just a white puppet, and he really didn't care about black people. Yeah, sure. He made some comments for another guy he was trying to beat the shit out of that he was talking shit to, but yeah, you got him. Gotcha.
Why would it be acceptable for him to coon in front of white people? Remember, back then there were no black media outlets.
You know, I've never heard anyone suggest that that Muhammad Ali was some sort of like puppet for white people
or a racist.
Yeah.
He's racist against darker black people. It's not like he was just shit talking another fighter or anything.
No, yeah, he was gonna stand in the ring and pound the shit out of some other guy who wanted to pound the shit out of him. But he's gonna be nice to him.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, hey Joe.
You need anything, Joe? Joe, you need a milkshake? You need anything? You good? Okay, wonderful.
It
Give me a
was just
fucking
white
break.
people. And if you don't believe me, go look it up. And you will see how he clowned a fellow black man in front of white people as they laughed.
So Muhammad Ali knew how to work a crowd. What a fucking shock.
He clowned on everyone he fought in front of a crowd because there was a crowd there.
But it was white people, Ben. You need to understand that.
Well,
America in the 60s was pretty much like over 90% white, so of course the crowd would be filled with white people. It's like saying if you went to China, like he did in front of a crowd of Chinese people. Like, yeah, no shit.
I don't know about you.
And actually, their fight was in it was the Thrill in Manila, so they were in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a bunch of white people at that fight.
You know, Ben.
Well, he was saying at the press conference or some
okay,
shit
whatever.
or whatever. I don't know. Who cares? Tommy's
I'm
a
sure
retard.
there were
Tommy's so
white
full of
people at the
shit.
fight, but, you
Tommy
know.
just needs to fill enough time to make his ad revenue and get his fucking GoFundMe bullshit. So.
But last I checked, the words coon meant that you would do stereotypical stuff in front of white people for their amusement.
Hey guys, guess
And
what?
whites were
In the
very amused.
1960s, there was a different standard than there is now. Isn't that shocking that over time things change? It's almost like, it's like a pattern we can see throughout, the entire fucking civilization of humanity and through all of life itself.
Shut up, Scotty.
At how this man
Nasally
destroyed
motherfucker.
Maybe nasally, but I'm
Septo
fucking
piece of shit.
But I'm way more beautiful
one
than
of the
you,
greatest
TJ,
fighters
so.
ever, Joe Frazier.
All right, enough
He
of
continues
this.
to make fun of
Come
this
on.
man's skin
Okay.
color when in essence,
Okay, you're
if
boring.
blacks wanted to
He's
get
repeating
behind
the same
somebody,
shit.
Next.
Enough. Next.
You love it. You want to watch it.
Oh, yeah, we want to watch this all night.
What? Everyone go. You go check out
Yeah,
Tommy's
go
channel.
check out this riveting fucking video.
This is just part one of the video.
Yeah, there's 2 parts, guys. So if you want to watch
Yeah,
more
in the-
riveting content,
It couldn't be said in one part, even though he's repeated the same points 80 times now in the first part.
And you know what he does to make the next video more exciting? He films it from his car.
Wow. What a nice touch.
Ah. Check that out, everybody.
All right, so here's someone criticizing one of TJ's videos.
Oh, awesome.
All right.
Hello, I'm the Amazing Atheist.
All right. Did you wash your hair?
Yeah, I just got out of the shower. That's why my hair
okay.
looks wet.
Okay, I was like, holy shit, dude.
No,
You know
a
what's
lot
funny?
of people did say like my hair was greasy. No,
Yeah.
it's actually wet because I just got out of the shower like an hour
Gino
before.
was taking his monthly
it takes
shower.
a long time to. I
Your
take
monthly shower.
I take 3 showers a week. Fuck you.
Oh, dude, yours is your monthly shower, dude.
3 showers a week.
Monthly shower.
3 a week,
Welcome
yo.
back
12
to
a year.
another video. Okay, first I'd like to state that I have no qualms with the majority of your arguments here, TJ. It's just...
Shy!
Floating head, man.
TJ,
let me just adjust to the fact that I'm talking to a floating head in the darkness and
a British floating head.
Yeah. I like the little whiskers he's got going on, I guess. Very pronounced fucking chin too.
Yeah?
His chin kind of juts out.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, that's all right.
Got a jutting chin.
It's fine.
So what, TJ?
I'm just saying.
Attack his arguments, TJ, not his opinion.
I haven't heard his arguments yet.
All right,
Let's
ready?
hear him.
that some arguments here and there, you seem to have gotten so blatantly fucking wrong.
His head.
One of the reasons
Yeah.
why I think you're a terrible fucking representative of atheism.
He's not a representative
and if
of
you
atheism.
don't think that
You're
you're
an
trying
idiot.
to be a representative, it doesn't fucking matter what you think. Because you are, in fact, influencing the opinions of many young...
Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm just stating my opinions. Who it influences is up to them.
Yeah, who's watching is up to them. No one is being forced to go watch your videos.
And if I've given you a bad reputation in your mind, I honestly don't give a shit. I really don't care at all. I don't care if you say to someone, I'm an atheist, and people are like, ooh, that's like the Amazing Atheist, that asshole online, and now I think less of you as a person. I don't give a shit. In fact, I hope that happens to you.
Why doesn't he just simply explain that you don't represent his views? You happen to share that
That's
you're
too
both
hard.
atheists.
That's too hard.
young aspiring atheists.
Cool.
And I think that you should
An
be
aspiring
fucking dead
atheist?
correct on everything you say.
Really?
What? Who is dead correct on
No one.
everything
That's an
they
impossible
say?
fucking standard. You've not been dead correct on everything you've said, you fucking douchebag. I mean, like, you really would you really fucking hold? I mean, what a ridiculous standard to hold anyone
Hey,
to.
like, first of all, there's a huge fucking purview of things that fall into the realm of subjectivity. There is no right or wrong answer. So there's that, and then there's the fact that even things you think you might be objectively right on, maybe new evidence will convince you otherwise. Just like me, I could be convinced otherwise from my positions by new evidence as well. So, no one on Earth should have the. I mean, like you're basically you claim to be an atheist, and yet you're holding me to the standard of divinity. I have to be always right. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's absurd.
So let me make that perfectly fucking clear.
Okay, you've made it perfectly clear. Okay, that's a screenshot. You made it perfectly clear that you're a retard.
Is this like the Joker before he falls into the vat?
Yeah, it does. I don't care. It looks, the blurriness adds to it. Just, yeah, that's just a maniacal.
Dude, just replace fucking Amazing Atheist with Batman. I think we have about the same message.
Now let's continue with the video.
Okay.
I don't really know how I'm welcoming you back since you just got here. Maybe I'm welcoming you back to my channel. But how do I know you just arrived? For all I know, you could have been binge watching me for the last 4.5 hours. Oh well, at any rate, welcome back.
And straight off the bat, you've already demonstrated your hypocrisy by virtue of creating your own verbose, unnecessary exposition instead of getting to the point.
Okay, well, I could accuse you of the same, but no, what I was doing was pointing out the absurdity of the comic I'm about to review, because I was showing how unnatural that dialogue would be coming from me. That's the whole point, is that it's bizarre, and to characterize what I said to characterize me as being someone who would say statements like what I was being characterized saying is just silly. That was the point. If it was too verbose for you, sorry.
It's just exposition, TJ. Get to the point.
This contradicts your criticism of amateur videos on the Drunken Peasants podcast, where you criticize them for not getting to the point.
Yeah.
How about you practice...
Okay, that was directly to the point, though, because the things I was saying were pulled directly from the comic I'm talking about, so it was immediately getting into the subject matter. So what? Sorry.
Stupid criticism, but...
What you preach. Now, to address the first argument I take issue with that TJ
Okay, go ahead and do it.
I have to first say that TJ is trying to...
Get to the point.
Defend
Get to the
subjective
point.
morality from Mr. Panel.
Yep.
Who is effectively attacking his point of view.
Yeah.
But what TJ is doing wrong in the process is trying to debunk objective morality, which cannot be done. In fact, I can prove objective morality, but
okay.
First let me play this
Wow,
clip.
interesting.
No, wait a minute, hold on. Fuck you. If you can prove objective morality, why do you bother and waste your time addressing me? Make the video proving objective morality.
Yeah, far more.
Who gives a
interesting
shit
video.
about what I have to fucking say? If you got proof of objective morality, that would be my fucking first foot forward. Hey guys, today we're gonna fucking look at the proof for objective morality. Shit, man.
Tell you think morality should be treated
I mean, you got me interrupting myself. That's hard to do.
like math. Well, here's the problem. 2 + 2 = 4, and you can show that in a number of different ways.
In the same way that you can show that what is right and what is wrong is wrong.
Okay.
True in almost any
How can you show that objectively?
He's gonna. I guess we're gonna wait till he gets to that. I guess.
Water may end up just being one, albeit bigger, drop of water.
Except things that are of malleable volume are measured by intervals like milliliters.
Okay, we're not. That's fine. We're talking about the drops, though. We're saying that 2 drops plus 2 drops could equal 1 big drop. Okay, I'm not talking about. I know we're not measuring things in drops as an official unit of measurement. I was just fucking giving an example of an instance where 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4 because, you know, like all these drops, they're all drops. That's how they're quantified. You see that on the fucking cup right there? They're all different sizes. Some drops are as big as 2 other drops are. The point I was making was you could have 2 drops plus 2 drops and it could be 1 big drop, but that doesn't even matter to the fucking point of the video anyway. This is just some Aspergery nitpicking bullshit from a floating fucking retard head off in fucking Europe somewhere, fucking thinks he knows what's what, and claims to have the answer to objective morality, but won't fucking get to it. Get to it.
1 milliliter plus 1 milliliters equals 2 milliliters.
Fine, sure, magic, amazing. We're not talking about millimeters. We're talking about drops.
It said milliliters.
Whatever, milliliters. We're talking about drops. It doesn't matter what we're fucking talking about. You're as bad as him.
Wrong, because there are, in fact, ways to find out what's right and what's wrong.
Tell me.
Demonstrably.
Okay.
Use philosophy. Things like, do the ends justify the means? Is this beneficial?
Okay,
but those are philosophies. What are you fucking?
That's subjective.
What? Oh my god.
Beneficial is subjective. Philosophy, so much of the realm of philosophy is subjective. If there was any objectively true philosophy, you wouldn't have competing philosophies. You fucking imbecile.
This guy eventually.
This is outrageous in its stupidity.
He just jumped the shark, dude. I hope he's a troll.
What? Jump the shark? When was he? He fucking was born over the fucking shark. He levitates over the shark.
Does this work? That is demonstrable. Those kinds of things determine what is right and what is wrong.
No,
but that's subjective still.
Oh my god.
There's so many different philosophies you can have. You say, yeah, you can use philosophy to create a worldview or determine what is right and wrong, but you still have to have that philosophy.
The chat room is saying that this is a troll, man. I hope so.
That's what I'm saying. I really hope this has.
I
to be
hope
a troll.
to fucking God that you're trolling right now, dude. Because if not, you're the stupidest motherfucker we've ever had on this show, and that's saying something. Like, I would pick G-Man in a debate against you at this point.
Do is attach that to your moral compass. That is simple. It's not intrinsic, not necessarily, but it definitely is objective.
Is it right or wrong to spank children? Is it right or wrong to get an abortion? Is it right or wrong to allow euthanasia? Is it right or wrong to kill a murderer? You may have your answers to these questions, and so may I, but there is no universal agreement.
There doesn't need to be a universal agreement for something to be demonstrably correct, right, morally good. This stuff is basic as fuck, TJ.
No, it's not.
I've never been condescended to this much by someone so dead wrong. I mean, I think that maybe, like, I've heard of love at first sight. This is hate at first sight. I despise every fiber of your being, and if you were hit by a bus tomorrow, I would laugh. Tell me what the objective morality of that is. Is that objectively morally right or objectively morally wrong? I think subjectively, within my opinion, it's fucking hilarious to think about a bus just creaming you and destroying your non-existent brain from spewing these insipid thoughts in my fucking general direction. You idiot. You're the dumbest fucking person I've ever fucking seen in my life.
And you,
It's
as an
hideous.
atheist, should know this. Being an atheist, it is objectively the right position to take because God is definitely not real.
What? No atheist worth a shit would say God is definitely not real. Even Richard Dawkins doesn't say God is definitely not real.
Yeah, there's no way you can make that statement. How could you prove that statement? You'd have to be able to prove beyond any shadow of a doubt 100% that God did not exist. And no one can do that at this point.
Yeah, the whole point
Probably ever.
The whole point is that God is an unfalsifiable hypothesis.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we can't positively prove there's no Easter Bunny. We can't positively prove there's no
Yeah, the
Santa.
fucking teacup-
And we can't positively
Yeah.
prove there's no God.
Precisely.
You can't no atheist worth his fucking salt would ever say there's definitely and absolutely no God.
There is no simple equation we can all defer to and say, well, we figured out the morality of abortion. We've looked at every single factor and we know 100% where human life truly gains its sentience and deserves its own rights.
The thing is, TJ, we can actually do that scientifically.
Do
The
it.
thing about it is, it flies in the face
Do
of
it.
your argument against objective morality.
No. Shut up. Shut up. Just do it. Okay, why don't you, if you have objective morality, why don't you answer all my questions? Why don't you explain to me every single one of those things, what the objectively true moral position is?
Yeah, and how you came to that conclusion?
And here's the objective moral corollary to that, TJ.
Thank you.
As soon as something gains its senses and starts being cognitively aware of it, being able to store memories, then it gains the rights to said senses.
Says who? Says you. That's
Yeah.
it. This is just your opinion. That's all it is. It's your fucking opinion. There's nothing objective about that. You fucking said, these are the criteria that mean this. Why? How does that criteria necessarily mean something else? How can you even objectively say that human beings are entitled to rights? How can you even objectively say that there's value of in the human species whatsoever in the first place?
There is no there's nothing objective about morality. It's literally all values and opinions and culture and every fucking just a fucking messy soup of human emotions and thoughts and ideas.
This guy should donate some eyebrow to Tommy Sotomayor.
That's a good idea. He's got some eyebrow to spare.
Yep.
And memories.
You know, the funny thing about everyone who claims to have objective morality is that none of them can agree on what it is. Oh, we found it. We found objective morality, you guys. There it was. It was behind the dildo chest the whole time. You know, things that are
Dildo
objectively
chest.
true are genuinely...
Do you have one of those, TJ?
I have a dildo cabinet. It's not a chest.
a source of much argument. Now, there are exceptions.
One
like,
can have
evolution or
aspirations.
Climate change, where people deny science based on faith and fantasy.
In the same way that you're denying philosophy based on what premises? Fuck no.
Okay, I'm not.
He's not denying philosophy.
I'm not denying philosophy.
That's
In fact,
ridiculous.
there's tons of philosophers who would agree with me over you easily any day.
Yeah, like how is philosophy some field in your mind that's decided? I really don't understand that. Philosophy is if I looked at anything in philosophy, it's filled with debate. It's filled with different ideas. It's filled with different premises. It's not like everyone just agrees on like, okay, this is the philosophy that makes sense.
It doesn't matter what they agree on. What matters is what he thinks.
Oh yeah, he's the arbiter of reality, of course.
Of course, it's just like every other objective morality motherfucker that's walking around.
I'm the arbiter of
Hey
everything.
guys, it turns out that all of my thoughts and opinions are objectively the truth.
What a coincidence.
Wow. Just like how every race of people has people that say, look, I've studied the facts and it turns out that our race is superior.
Yeah, what a
This
shot.
is the way it goes, guys. I don't know.
For itself. 2 + 2 is objectively 4. Everyone comprehending what I'm saying in this video right now is objectively a human being because no other life form that we know of is capable. If I chop off my balls and throw them in a blender, they are objectively gone forever.
And you can make a smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But whether or not it's right,
Alex Jones says I have the right to do that, guys.
to get your baby circumcised, there's no objective answer to that.
Except philosophically, yes, there is, TJ.
Okay,
As
lay it
making a
out.
choice on behalf of something that is not cognitively capable of understanding.
Okay,
before
let's
it can
follow
actually
your
make the
logic. Let's
choice.
follow your logic. The child, you're presuming, never asked for food. It might cry, but we can say, how can we interpret this cry? Is it really a cry for food? Is it a cry for affection? Is it a cry for attention? We don't know. We can't interpret this child or infant's actions.
Okay,
properly.
Children do not have any decision-making capabilities. Their parents necessarily have to make decisions for them. Now, I personally agree that it is wrong to fucking circumcise your children. I don't think that's right. But I don't believe that to be objectively the case. Because I don't think there's any objective value in human life at all. I don't think there's anything that's fucking... Nothing out there says to me, human life matters. What we do on this planet really fucking means something on a deeper level. And there's some sort of objective, intrinsic fucking truth to these matters. There isn't. There's what we think is the best idea, what we think will most benefit us, what we think is the most equitable way to set up society, what we think is right... But there is no objectively right fucking answer. I mean, it'd be great if there were. I'd be the first person to be like, wow, this makes the whole fucking realm of morality easier. Because now we have a fucking standard. We have a gold standard that we can look at and say, oh, well, if this, and this, then this.
Philosophically, we do, TJ.
Philosophically, we do. In a way I won't explain, philosophically, we do, because here's my opinion. Your opinion doesn't mean shit. Your opinion is worth what it's worth as an opinion, and that's it. Nothing more. Not even a fucking smidgen more.
Self, you are impinging on its rights, which
what? Is it done?
Oh, this again. Hold on. Got broke, dude. All right.
Sorry, everybody. His stupidity broke the stream.
Yeah.
which is objectively wrong.
Only
There we go.
opinions, only different value systems in competition with one another. In fact, you can find objective moral people on both sides of the issue. It's objectively wrong to mutilate that poor baby. It's barbaric. Well, it's objectively wrong not to mutilate that baby. It's God's will, or it's tradition, or girls like them that way, or this'll help with disease, or whatever reasoning they give.
Well, that, TJ, is fallacious, as you've given only examples of people expressing their biased opinions either based on...
That's all you are! You claim to be objective. Like, okay, demonstrate how you are objective. Demonstrate, like, you've launched an ad hominem attacks against TJ. You are clearly biased against TJ. You said, yeah, I agree with you, but clearly you're attacking him.
Okay, this is just another example of some fucking...
You're not unbiased.
You intellectual egomaniac who fucking thinks that their opinions are fact, basically, is what it boils down to. That's all this is.
I agree.
Religion, or just based on whim, caprice. No, you can actually
That's
determine
stupid,
these
though.
things via...
That's stupid. People that have religious beliefs claim to have objective morality. How can you simply dismiss it and say, oh, that's not true, what I'm saying is true? Like, where is your evidence? You've not demonstrated that what you're saying is correct. You're saying, well, through philosophy I can prove it, but you've not demonstrated and proven it. Where is the fucking smoking gun? Where is this evidence that you were supposed to provide us? You're saying through philosophical means, but you've not demonstrated those philosophical means. You've not demonstrated why there's no argument against this. We have to simply accept this as a fact. Where is that?
It's up his ass, dude. It's lodged firmly up his ass.
Rights. People deserving...
Give me the fucking vodka.
Yeah, you're gonna need a few more swigs to deal with this shit.
Fuck this shit, yo.
Fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit. I'm gonna use this fucking weak old fucking Dr. Pepper as a chaser.
Oh my god. Don't puke.
I won't. Fuck you. I don't need your fucking help, Ben. I ain't gonna puke.
I'm not trying to help you.
I'll puke all over your fucking floor, bitch.
Well, at least we have that plastic thing on the floor.
Yeah, dude.
I puked on it before.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, well,
that's true.
What can you do?
Everyone's puked in here but me.
Senses, etc., to their own experience. These things are demonstrable, and they are also objective.
No.
Okay, so I'd like to end this video on a lighter note, and I would like to say I do agree with TJ on some things.
All right, well, no, you don't agree with me on anything. Let me know the things you agree with me on so I can change my position, because fuck you. My new philosophy in life is everything you say is wrong. In fact, the fact that you're an atheist makes me believe there's a stronger chance that God is real. Get the fuck off my screen. I never want to see you on my show again.
All right.
Don't respond to this. Do yourself a favor. Because the next response won't be a Drunken Peasants response. The next response will be me fucking eviscerating you.
Next one is... apparently this is a video from a very popular channel... where the guy who runs it happens to be Muslim.
Yes, I do want to watch this, but I need to piss like a motherfucking racehorse.
Scotty's already out there.
I know, so I want to wait till he gets back.
Okay, so I guess...
Do you have anything like short to play? Like, what about that cashier tells me his wife wouldn't let him... That's short.
Yeah, this guy.
Let's take a quick look at that.
So I just left a local grocery
fuck.
store wearing my "We're Splitting the Bill" gender equality t-shirt. And the cashier saw the shirt and he thought it was funny.
Okay.
And he goes, "I would never wear that." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Because I'm married." I'm like, "Yeah, that's the point. That is what marriage is. It's the big ball and chain where you and your partner basically say, we can only be together as long as we're loyal to each other and make each other mutually happy. But what happens when your interests clash and you want to...
Then you have to fucking compromise. It's the end of the world. Yeah. You might actually have to put your ego slightly aside and accommodate the ego of another person. Holy shit. It's like a fucking nightmare.
This guy won't do it.
All right, I need to piss, so you handle this guy from here, Scotty.
Do something she doesn't want you to do. The ball and chain presses down. So, yeah, guys, link to this shirt is below. Don't let no bitch tell you what to do. Then she no longer respects you. Her vagina gets really dry.
Dude,
and
you're so
she'll
full of
fuck the
shit.
first alpha male she meets at the bar Friday night. Don't be naive. Split the fucking bill.
You can split the bill. That's fine.
Yeah, well, whatever.
I doubt when you're with some girl you like, dude, you're like, I'm a fucking alpha male, bitch.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's what. Yeah, fucking right, dude. Give me a break.
Yeah, if he doesn't want to get laid.
Yeah. Oh no, Ben. He's telling him like it is when he's with a woman.
Oh, and they just tear their clothes off
Yeah, of
immediately
course.
because it's so impressive.
He's an alpha male, obviously.
No. Oh my God.
The truth is self-evident.
It's not very traditional, and I think that.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so now we're waiting for TJ to come back to cover this video that he wanted to cover.
What video is that?
It's what's the name of that guy from Singapore that's in a lot of trouble?
Amos Yee.
Yeah, okay. So this video is in response to him, and this is by a popular Muslim YouTuber.
Yeah, very popular. I believe over 1 million subs.
Yeah. Yeah, so in the beginning, this video is called "Most Racist YouTuber Disrespects the Quran." The thing about it is that like the first half of the video has nothing to do with the title. It's just like him like walking around New York.
Midway through that.
Yeah, we'll find it.
That's fine.
Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. I don't know why I'm acting like.
Yeah, walk around New York like a fucking dog.
I found him a LeBron jersey.
Awesome LeBron jersey, yo. That shit's tight.
I'll get him a LeBron jersey.
Yeah.
So, it'll be cool having a Curry. He'll have a LeBron one. So I'll get him a LeBron jersey.
Come on.
What's up, the Doomy Gang?
All right.
So I just got.
So I just want to point out that this is like
horrible.
8 minutes into his fucking video.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, he's horrible.
Yeah, pretty bad.
But he's
There's
cool.
About 30 minutes left for iftar, so I decided to do something a little different today. I'm gonna react to a video because a lot of people have been DMing me, showing me this video where like
Is this Ali G?
racist guy saying something about
What?
I don't know. It's something I haven't watched it yet. Let's see this video. Okay, so the video is called "Refuting Islam with Their Own Quran." Censored.
It is I, Amos, with another episode of Amos Ye. This, bred from Muhammad's God-given illness, scavenged from the Holy Land, Lord of the Andals, first of his name, I say the humble Meccans, stone the defiers and rape women in the ass. Hala snorting toenails, flying monkey socks. Huela vi, ser el hombre la sera. Ay carambra, meranite nacho. I am stoned.
Awesome.
Alright, first of all, what the heck? Like, this dude is he's stoned, he's high. What the heck is he doing? This is so ignorant. And I'm looking at it right now. This dude has 40,000 subscribers. He has a pretty decent amount of subscribers. It looks like he's a YouTuber, and he's disrespecting.
It looks like he's a YouTuber.
He's on YouTube, so it looks that way.
What clued you in? The
He's a
YouTube
YouTuber.
video?
We can safely assume he's on YouTube. Yes. The fact that he has subscribers on YouTube.
The fact that he makes videos and has 40,000 subscribers clues me into the fact that he may just be a YouTuber. Congratulations.
One of the biggest religions in
So
the
what?
world. There's even 7,000 thumbs up. 7,000 thumbs up in this video. In the first 30 seconds,
5,600
he's
thumbs down.
disrespected 1.6 billion people in the world, but it's all good. It's ignorant people. Let's continue on and watch what he has to
Beat him. They can choose to be disrespected.
Defeat him with
logic.
Teaches good morals, sexism. But those wives from whom you fear arrogance, first advise them, then if they persist, forsake them in bed and find...
Hold up. What is this freaking ratchet boy with a weave saying? Like, he just translates...
What is he saying? He's quoting your fucking holy scripture, you moron.
What is how he looks like have nothing to do with it. I mean, it has nothing to do with what he's saying.
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, Amos doesn't have a weave anyway, but... aside from that, what you're saying, what's he saying? It's like he's quoting your fucking book.
Yeah, from one of the books of the Quran.
What?
Oh.
What is he saying? He's quoting your fucking holy book, bitch. What do you mean, what is he saying?
Yeah, he clearly read it. Do you dispute that it's part of the Quran?
Most BS of the Quran. He just translated the Quran in his way. He said, if you think...
it's a
you guys have
translation
always...
argument.
Come on now. You guys
Now,
always do this.
If you read that verse... in the fucking,
in Arabic.
you know, if you read it in Arabic
whatever,
and shit,
yeah.
or whatever it's written in, fucking who gives a shit? If you read it in that language, what it
makes
actually
sense.
says is, women are great and I respect them.
Yeah, it doesn't say that.
That's
Come on.
right. I just have sex with them. Show me your genitals.
A fucking 6th century Arabian warlord was, the biggest promoter of equality among sexes. We all know that. Okay, thank you.
That's some garbage translation, y'all. The real translation is bitches are okay.
Oh, the other one they'll always say, and Christians and other theists say this too, is it was taken out of context.
So far out of context.
Or remember the time. This was a different time.
I love the fact that in New York City, if you're like a YouTuber with 1 million subs, you could still only afford like a shithole one-room apartment with some crap taped to the wall.
It's expensive there.
It is.
Yes, it is.
That's arrogant. Beat and rape them. In Islam, anyone who rapes anyone would get stoned to death. That is not allowed.
Yeah, that's still bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, that's not... You're not doing a good job defending Islam so far. In Islam, we stone people to death for crimes.
Well,
and first of all, that's not even true.
What about the Muslim countries where you can the rapist has to marry the person he raped?
What about the Muslim countries where if a woman is raped and it's just like decided arbitrarily that she didn't do enough to stop it, she's stoned to death?
Yeah.
Or lashed.
She probably enjoyed it.
She didn't fucking do sufficient things to stop it from happening, so she must have liked it, so stone
She
that
must have
bitch.
brought on herself promiscuous women.
What about all the fucking Muslim countries where... What about Muslim groups like fucking ISIS, where they fucking rape women all the time and have sex slaves, and no one stones them to death? In fact, they're the ones doing the fucking stoning. You're full of shit. You're totally full of shit, dude. 100% absolutely full of shit.
In Islam, raping anyone is not allowed in Islam.
Whatever.
And rape. O prophet, we have made lawful to thee thy wives to whom thou hast paid their dowers, and those slaves whom thy right hand possesses out of the prison.
Alright, so this
don't even let him finish.
Weird kid who's on something right now. Basically, what he's doing, he's taking out stuff from the Quran, and he's making it seem like he's making it.
He's not making it seem like anything.
How dare
He's
he?
reading it.
Yeah, he's making it seem like the book says the things that it says.
Yeah, that it condones slavery and fucking misogyny and that Muhammad's a fucking piece of shit and a pedophile. It may seem like that if you read the book as it's written, but it's not what it actually says.
If you read the book from my clearly biased, wrong perspective, then it says totally different things that it don't actually say. You see? And this motherfucker, he high, so he don't see that. So
he crazy.
He crazy, man. He got a weave. Even though we don't have a weave.
Yeah.
Translating it into his own. It's like doing this. It's like someone having a story about me, and he
You
takes
can have
out
an
one line where it
interpretation,
said,
sure.
Adam killed this person, and then imagine showing that person.
It's like one line. Okay.
Yeah, it's one.
Okay. Let's test that hypothesis of the. Let's test the one line hypothesis. I'll let you keep
The one line,
talking.
Adam killed that person, but you didn't read the whole like.
Oh, now we have the contextual argument.
Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He used to free slaves. He used to help slaves. He used to eat with slaves. So I don't know what this dude is saying.
Yeah, Muhammad was great. He never murdered a bunch of people.
I like how you know
he
about
wasn't a horrible warlord that spread his religion through conquest. No,
child brides either.
No.
Well, not to mention how this guy has knowledge of what Muhammad did with slaves. Like, so those parts of the Quran, I guess, if it's in it, those are true. Those were, that makes sense. Anything positive is true, but anything negative, or it doesn't fit with, modern times. Oh, that you're misinterpreting. That's out of context. Doesn't make sense. It's just one little line. It's one piece you're taking and parsing out of a lot of other stuff that's really good. And if you really understood it in its original text, the original way it was intended, it's wonderful and perfect. Bullshit.
Let's see. Here we go. 2. They question thee, O Muhammad, concerning menstruation. Say, it is an illness, so let women alone at such times, and go not in unto them till they are cleansed. And when they have purified themselves, then go in unto them, as Allah hath enjoined upon you. Your women are a tithe for you to cultivate, so go to your tithe as ye will. Make not Allah by your oaths a hindrance to your being righteous and observing your duty unto him and making peace among mankind. Allah is hearer, knower. Allah will take you to task for that which is unintentional in your oaths. Let's see more women shit. What else we got? Women who have sex for 3 months after getting a divorce. Women may not have sex for 3 months after getting a divorce. Women have rights that are similar to men, but men's rights are a degree above them. That's in 2
228.
That's out of context, TJ.
Women who are divorced shall wait, keeping themselves apart 3 monthly courses, and it is not lawful for them that they should conceal that which Allah hath created in their wombs, if they are believers in Allah and the last day. And their husbands would do better to take them back in that case if they desire reconciliation, and they, women, have rights similar to those of men
if they
over
desire
them
it.
in kindness, and men are a degree above them. Allah is mighty, wise. Divorce must be pronounced twice, and then a woman must be retained in honor or released in kindness. Okay, cool. If he divorces her a third time, then she is not lawful unto him thereafter until she hath wedded another husband. Then, if he, the other husband, divorce her, it is no sin for both of them that they come together again if they consider they are able to observe the limits of Allah. These are the limits of Allah. He manifesteth them for people who have knowledge. When ye have divorced women, and they have reached their term, then retain them in kindness, or release them in kindness. So basically, I mean, like, all throughout this book, women are property, women have a degree of rights lesser than men. It's, like, all over the book. For you to, I mean, like, look at this. This is all just sexist shit. I know you can't, I guess you can't see my screen, but I'm really scrolling down through just fucking verse after verse against women. There's more verses on fucking the cruelty and scientific absurdity and contradictions and fucked up values and all kinds of shit. Homosexual acts are condemned as unnatural. Will ye commit abominations such as no creature ever did before you? Male homosexual activities are condemned as unnatural. Male homosexuals commit abominations and act senselessly. Male homosexuals' acts are condemned as unnatural. Tons of fucking anti-gay shit in the Quran. Tons of anti-woman shit in the Quran. Tons of cruelty and violence in the Quran. Tons of intolerance in the Quran. Don't act like this is some fucking good, righteous fucking book. It's not. It's a piece of shit, and you're a piece of shit for defending it.
Slaves. With that line he said, which is in the Quran, saying having slaves is fine, I'm going to show you guys in the Quran the real way. He doesn't even deserve to hold the Quran or for the Quran to be even that close to him. But I'm going to show you guys the line, which is, this is in the same surah of that line, so it connects with it. He's just taking it out, trying to make it into a negative.
Yeah.
Because that's what
let's hear
do.
the context.
And it says, worship Allah and join none with him, and do good to parents, kinsfolk, orphans, the masakin, the neighbor who is near of kin, the neighbor who is a stranger, the companion by your side, the wayfarer, and those slaves.
Guess what? Hold on now.
You can't only take the positive shit in your fucking book.
Hold up, guys. After the Quran endorses slavery, then it says some good shit afterwards.
Yeah.
So it's fine now. Yeah, it's like if I make a book full of sensible suggestions, but then I also say, also raping children is cool. I'm sure everyone's gonna be like, hey, don't get bogged down in the raping children shit. Check out all the good stuff in the book. That's not how it works, okay? You can't endorse slavery and then say, be a good person the next verse, and oh, it's a Band-Aid, and all is fucking forgiven, and all is better. That's stupid. I got a pizza at my house, man.
Okay.
It's time to wrap this shit up.
Yep. We got pizza.
I got pizza. My pizza is supposed to arrive at 11:30, which it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Show's over.
We done.
It's done.
Fuck you, audience.
Fuck you, audience. Give this video a thumbs up.
Pizza's more important than you.
It's way more important than them.
Yeah, true.
Pizza! Thumbs up.
Give me fucking pizza.
Yeah.
Thumbs this shit the fuck up. I don't want my pizza getting cold. Thumbs up for hot pizza. You know your motherfuckers are ordering pizza now, too.
Yeah. This is motherfuckers eating pizza right now.
Give me pizza!
Oh, that's awesome.
Did I happen to say?
I want pizza!
P-I-Z-Z-A!
I want
pizza!
Hey! Are you ready to play?
Ugh, scary.
Now set down the pizza and bring me some chicken, throw it on top, and make me finger licking guacamole meatball, whipped cream pouring like waterfalls. Here's a little salsa to make it hot. Here's a lot of ice cream to hit the spot. Toss the